Not a lot of fuel left. That is not good. Hola, amigo.
Hey, boss.
What's going on?
Not too much. Just down at the Black Lotus compound again, giving them a hand.
Okay.
I just wanted to give you a heads up. I had something weird happen with my bike, and it was all messed up when I was taking it out of my garage there. It popped like one of its back tires, and I was right in front of your house, so I parked it around back there. So I'm just gonna leave it there until the storm, because it's acting really weird. You know what I'm saying?
What, today?
Yeah, today, like right after I woke up.
Okay.
So it's just chilling in your backyard, just in case you go back there and you're like, why the hell is Jericho's bike back here? Like,
In all honesty, I did not even recognize who bike that. Like, I wouldn't even recognize if that was your bike or not.
oh, that's fair. Well, then I'm really glad, because then you'd be like, who the fuck is parking their broken ass bike in my backyard?
Yeah, well, that makes things even worse. I'm like, I'm gonna get it towed.
yeah, exactly, right? But yeah, so I just wanted to give you the heads up there. I'm gonna touch base with you on all the happenings that's been going on over here.
All right.
But we've been serving it to those Russians good.
Oh, have you?
Oh yeah, boss.
Alright.
You'll hear about it though.
Okay. I'll be sure I will.
Alright.
We'll
Take
talk
care.
to you soon. Let's get our usual advertisement all set and ready. Hola.
Hey yo, how you doing?
A bit better. How are you?
Not too bad. You busy?
About to be heading to this court case, honestly. Why?
Oh, for Lou? No, and I just wanted to give you an update on some stuff we've been working on.
All right, that's fine. After the court case, because like I said, well, the lawyer that is working that court case is the one that I need to talk to.
Oh, Cole Gordon?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you got toggle?
Do you not remember that I'm going to be suing the fuck out of Public Works?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a
I
thing.
didn't know if it was for that or not.
Oh, yeah, it's that, yeah.
I will say he is very good at what he does.
I know this. I've been hearing a lot of good things about him.
He's very hard to get a hold of.
No, it's perfectly fine. I've got a set email with him and Bex, so.
Oh, okay.
So I got a direct contact with him. No worries. But he told me he wanted to talk to me personally after the court case today.
Yeah, just whenever you're not busy, let us know.
Of course, I'll be sure to call you afterwards, because not only that, but I also need to get in contact with this one guy who wants to hire the black ties for Thursday.
Oh, okay. Sounds good to me.
All right. So once that's all said and done, I'll get in contact with you, and I'll probably head by the.
Hell yeah. See you later.
All right.
Yep.
Boo. Hello there.
So I think you have about the same idea I did.
Hmm.
Court case.
Mm-hmm. Let's be on our way. We're a little bit late, but that's all right. Thankfully, we're not too far away.
Oh, so what do you think of the outfit? I decided to do James's look better than him.
You decided to do what now?
James's look better than his.
Looks pretty nice. I love it.
Thank you.
Though I will say his outfit for, you know, his little head of security thing is a little corny. Not gonna lie.
That's the outfit I swooped off of. Because I know you can make it look good.
I went the wrong way. Oops. Having my usual headaches. Yeah, that should be fine. I need to go to... So much to do today, actually. Need to go to Auto Exotic and get the van all stickered up and whatnot. Oh god. Yep, it's bad today, and I'm low on gas. Oh my god, it's really bad today.
Sir, would you like to drive?
Nah, I'm good, sweetie. I'm good. No worries. I know it looks pretty terrible from your end, I'm sure.
Just by a lot.
I may have something to fix that, maybe. I am not sure. But I am willing to give it a try. And there's... Oh, never mind. There was a person in the middle of the road. Rather odd. I kind of didn't want to wait for that light, but there's a cop right there, so... Should be right across the street. We probably need to put our shit away.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we will.
Come on. There's a goddamn cucumber in here.
It's gotta be the kid. It's gotta be the fucking...
What do you have, sweetie?
Knife, gun,
Just a knife and a gun?
and a shit ton of medkits I probably should take in.
I will keep the flashlight, because I can't really fit that in here. Go ahead. You good?
Yeah, they probably... I'm gonna put the medkits in the trunk. Hold on.
Come on. They gotta remember one person can thing at the same time.
They won't fit.
They won't.
Oh well.
All right. Fuck. Just put as many as you can in the trunk. I got my bifta around here too. You good?
Still going, sir.
Just however many you can fit.
Alright.
Alright, let me get the bifta out.
Yeah, sort of expecting to, you know.
I don't know if there's gonna be a fucking trunk, but there may be. Oh my god, there is.
It's got more sis than the Hermes.
That is pathetic. Alright, we're good?
We're good.
Alright. Let's be on our way.
Yeah, it's got
God.
60. The Hermes has 38.
That's terrible.
I know. That doesn't make sense to me,
Of
son.
course it doesn't. It never
Is the
does.
Bifta TARDIS? Did you get a TARDIS without telling me?
Did I what?
Get a TARDIS without telling me.
No. I did not. I promise. I swear on my life.
Evening.
Just read the sign.
Do you mind stating your full name, rank, and department, please?
Hello, sir.
Hey,
Let's do a quick
And you are
frisk. Make sure you guys are good to go.
In
yeah,
this
go
matter,
right
then?
in.
Hey, apologies. The people in the back cannot hear the witness, Your Honor.
Can you speak up, please?
Alright, sir, you are good to go.
Thank you very much.
So you said rank of officer, name is Ruby Hope, and you're with the Los Santos Police Department, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And you are representing the state in this matter today?
Yes.
Okay. Since you're representing the state, is there a reason you're not in uniform today?
I wasn't informed about the policy. I was informed we could wear.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. And you do remember the date in question, correct?
What?
Okay. And your report, you believe,
Can
is
you
an...
repeat that question?
Do you remember the date in question? Like, you remember the events that we're here in court today for?
Yes.
Okay. And you believe that your report that's been submitted into evidence is an accurate account of the arrest and interaction between you and Mr. Savarino?
Yes, of course.
Okay. So in your report, you state that before you approached him, he began fleeing. Is that true?
Yeah, he started fleeing immediately.
Okay, so how could he have possibly been fleeing if you had not approached him and or attempted to make a detainment?
I don't think you understand your question.
So what I'm trying to basically ask is, it sounds like he was more or less just leaving the area, yet you claim he was fleeing. But in your report, it does not state anywhere that you tried to make an arrest or detainment prior to him leaving that area.
Well, I didn't have a chance to. He got on the motorbike and fled as soon as he saw me.
But what I'm saying or trying to point out to the court here is that he couldn't have been fleeing from you if he was not being actively arrested or detained at the time.
Well, he was.
How was he? Because you didn't note anywhere in your report that you had your lights on, your siren was activated, you attempt to make an arrest or detainment, which would constitute a fleeing.
I understand what you mean, but I didn't have it. I don't think you. I didn't have a chance to even talk to him before he fled. It happened really.
But you keep claiming that he was fleeing the area, which is a prejudicial statement, at least in my opinion, stating that he was fleeing, which is why you decided to chase him. But he could not have been fleeing, even in your own accord, based off of the fact that you had not tried to make an arrest or detainment prior to that.
I don't understand you. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Your Honor, are my questions clear enough for the court to understand?
Yes, your questions are clear enough to understand, but if you're looking for my opinion, I think it's calling for a conclusion on the matter of fleeing, to which Miss Hope can't specifically do.
Understood, Your Honor. Just trying to bring in the competence of the arrest itself. So, Ms. Hope, I'll move on then. So after Mr. Savarino left the area, at what point did you activate your lights and sirens?
Right away.
But that was after he left the area?
No, I started chasing him with lights and sirens.
Right, after he started to drive away, correct?
When he started fleeing, yes.
Okay, so after he started to drive away is when you activated your lights and sirens, but you just testified 2 minutes ago that you activated them prior to getting out of your vehicle and following him. So which one is the true account?
What? I don't follow you, I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
So you testified to Mr. Evis that when you rolled up on scene, you activated your lights and blipped your siren to try and get his attention. But now you just testified to me that you did not activate your lights or your sirens until after he got on the bike and started to drive away. Which one of those two events is the true account?
She is flipping all around. Jesus.
I don't know if I understand your question. Can you move on, please?
No, I'd more than love to focus on this specifically because this brings in the whole question of the arrest itself. So I'll also bring into question the fact that you stated in your police report that when you arrived on scene, you saw him attacking a local, but you never made any testimony to that to Mr. Evis. So again, which one of the two accounts is the correct account?
There's only one correct account.
Okay, so which one of the two, the report or your testimony to Mr. Evis?
Both are the same.
Your Honor, I believe there's enough discrepancies between her testimony and the conflicting statement she just made both to me and to Mr. Evis, as well as her report, to possibly consider this for perjury. I don't know if you want to move forward.
I'm not going to consider this for perjury. You can ask her bit-by-bit questions about exactly what went down. Let's stick to that rather than which one was it questions.
Okay. So when you arrived on scene, what was the first thing you saw, Officer Hope?
I saw, on the distance, I saw someone beating up a local and fleeing on a motorcycle. That is what I wrote in the report. That is what I saw.
Okay. So where was your vehicle parked when you saw this? Like, what was the positioning of your vehicle when you were able to see this?
On the road.
Okay. Do you know which road?
This is embarrassing.
Richmond Street, I believe.
Okay. And you didn't think that was important to include in your report where your vehicle was parked when you rolled up on scene?
Well, it says in the location.
Right, but I'm saying again, with the inaccuracies with the report, I want to make sure that you chose to not include the positioning of your vehicle in your written statement.
Was that a question?
Yes, it was.
Can
I'm just
you-
yeah. So again, it was your choice to not include that in your report. Is that
No,
correct?
I have it in the report, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Have you had a chance to
It's
read
not in
over
the
your own
It's
report?
not in the incident report, but it says where it occurred. It says where things happened and where it ended.
Right,
It
but
ha-
you didn't include the positioning of your vehicle in your report, which would be crucial evidence to show your line of sight on the suspect.
Okay.
Okay. And when he started leaving the area, what did you see next?
I see him crashing into was the parking lot south of the college. He crashed into like a fence or like some bushes or something.
Well, a fence and a bushes are two completely different things. So which one is it?
I think it was a fence.
Okay. And then what street did he get on and continue to drive away on?
I don't recall all the street names. I'm sorry.
That's fine. And he fled in which direction then? I'll say that. North, south, east, west?
South-ish, southwest.
So he fled southwest. And how long did the pursuit last?
Everything from 4 to 7 minutes.
Okay, 4 to 7 minutes. But at what point did he get off of his bike?
When it got disabled in the tunnels of the Para Freeway.
Okay, and you're saying that it took 4 to 7 minutes to get from the college to the Del Perro tunnels?
No, he was evading around in the city.
Okay.
I already got a headache just from listening to this at the beginning. Jesus Christ.
So again, your testimony today is that it was 4 to 7 minutes, but I'd like the court to note that the report shows 7 to 10 was the length of the pursuit. I'll move on with my questioning. So when he got off his bike, what happened next?
He started running away from officers, trying to escape.
And at any point in time, did you give him any verbal warning or tell him to
Yes.
stop verbally?
Multiple times.
Okay, did he make any sort of acknowledgement that he heard you?
Yes.
What did he say or do that made you believe that he heard your statements?
I guess he was yelling stuff like, "Why were you chasing me?"
And that's prior to him being placed in detainment?
What do you mean?
When he made those statements, "Why were you chasing me?" was that before or after he was being detained?
That was while he was running away from officers, trying
Okay.
to not be
Okay, so
arrested.
that was while he was running away. Is there any reason that you didn't decide to include that in your report?
I don't recall why I didn't put that in the report.
These are a lot of details that he should
And
not even
when
be
he
an
was
officer.
arrested, what was the first thing he did once you placed him into cuffs?
I read him his rights. Asked him
Okay.
if he needed medical from crashing into the fence.
And what was his answer to those?
Yes to understanding his right and no to needing medical treatment.
Okay. When you were questioning him, did he make any other statements?
Not that I recall.
So after you read him his rights, he didn't say anything else to you?
Not that I recall right now, no.
Okay. And Dan Daniels was there with you, is that correct?
Yeah, yes.
Did you discuss the arrest with Officer Daniels prior to charging Mr. Severino?
Yes.
Okay. And at what point did Officer Daniels show up?
At scene and at MRPD.
Okay, so it was after you had already placed Mr. Severino in cuffs or before that?
During, I believe. I don't recall
Okay, no, that's fine.
everything.
That's fine. So he showed up after the pursuit ended, though, correct?
I don't recall, to be honest.
Okay, I thought you testified that you did remember the events in question.
I remember a lot of it, but it's been a while.
Okay. Is there a reason you didn't decide to write it in your report then? Because it has been a while?
I feel like the report is pretty accurate to what happened.
Well, I think we've shown so far that it's got a lot of inaccuracies, especially between your testimony today. Moving on with my questions here. Once you placed him into cuffs, did you do any questioning of the suspect at all?
Because I asked him before I searched him if he had any weapons or anything on him.
Okay, and did
Just
he
normal conversation.
answer that question?
I don't remember.
Okay, you don't remember. And when you said normal conversation, did you ask him any other questions other than when you searched him?
No, not other than just having normal conversation. He was, yeah.
Okay, but I thought you said again, you testified 2 times now that he made no other statements to you after you placed him in cuffs.
What are you talking about?
Your Honor, at this point, I'm going to move to impeach this witness. She seems to not recollect the incident in question. The report shows that her testimony today is doing nothing but further damaging this case. I'm going to move to impeach.
Prosecution, you want to say something before I rule on this? Mr. Evis?
Sorry, Your Honor. We do not think that she should be impeached, Your Honor. It's been a few weeks since the incident in question, and Mr. Gordon is asking a lot of questions of her, which a lot of questions rapidly, which is understandably quite hard for her to keep up with.
Your Honor, one final rebuttal. She had more than enough time to enter any necessary evidence into a report. That's the point of the report, is to create a accurate recollection and account of the incident itself. It was her, choice as she's testified today to not include certain items in the report that she's not able to answer today. Her testimony is just going to further damage potential other witnesses in this case. And with that, I move to impeach.
Okay, I'm going to rule on this. Mr. Gordon, I am declining your motion to impeach this witness. I will say that, Officer Hope, your issues with recollection are noted with the court, but that being said, given the timeline between when this event took place and this court, it is not entirely unreasonable to expect there to be some lapse in exactly what happened and in the finer details of it. And I do think the rapid fire questioning isn't necessarily helping any. Anyways, I'm declining your motion to impeach the witness. However, the testimony so far is considered for what it is.
Understandable, Your Honor. And with that, I currently have no further questions.
Okay, thank you very much. Prosecution, would you like to redirect? Mr. Evis.
No, sir, sorry. No, Your Honor, we don't have any other questions to redirect.
Okay. Ms. Hope, before you leave the stand, I'd have a question for you. I just need you to clarify one of the things that you said.
Yes.
You said you found him with 20 bags of marijuana. Can you describe the weight of those bags, if they were all equivalent?
It was around 5 grams.
It was a 5 gram bag. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the only question I had for you. You may
What kind
go
of
ahead
question
and
is
sit back in
that?
the courtroom. You're dismissed from the witness stand. You are still under oath, however, if you do need to get recalled.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Good God.
Prosecution, do you have any additional witnesses you'd like to call?
Yeah, we'd like to call to the stand Officer Dan Daniels.
Okay, Officer Daniels, come on up. Bailiff Bale, do you mind swearing him in, please?
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Witness has been sworn.
Take a seat there. Okay, prosecution, witness is yours.
Thank you, Your Honor. Hello, Mr. Daniels. Starting off with the incident on the 20th of July, sorry.
I thought that was
Were
Anthony.
you involved in that pursuit at all, Mr. Savarino?
Yes. Yes, I was.
How long were you yourself pursuing him, involved in the pursuit?
In what way? In the vehicle or on foot?
I can't do
Either.
anything on my phone.
Sorry, both.
What the fuck?
In total, to the best of my recollection, I'd say 2 to 3 minutes.
And how much of that was in the vehicle?
I was, for my best recollection, 1 minute, 1 to 2 minutes in the vehicle, and about 1 minute on foot.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Whilst he was in the vehicle, was he driving recklessly to evade you guys?
From my encounter with them, as it was very short, I didn't per se see any reckless driving from my point of view. Although he was going high rates of speed.
Yeah, tell him on the tag.
Daniels, we can't hear you in the back. If you want to speak up a little bit.
Okay. Did you yourself?
Oh, nope. Wrong way.
Were you witness to Ruby Hope searching him?
Although that could be incorrect. I couldn't recall that. I'll make a note of the
What do you mean? Oh my god.
Did Officer Hope tell you what was found on him? On the stuff in there?
This is fairly annoying. Oh, my back. Do. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think the people are understanding what the hell is going on in that court case, and I'm just sitting there like, why the fuck is this person there if she can't even provide a reliable recollection of the events in question? And as the lawyer said, that is the whole point of the report in the first place, for you to put your thoughts in exactly what happened. I honestly think she's trying to bait herself out of this shit. You know? Something. I'm not exactly too sure. Go to last location. Hopefully I'm outside and not on the inside.
If it was an oral interview, does that not need to be recorded under his rights to a fair trial?
Right. Is my phone working now?
I'm not aware of any restriction in
Okay. Good.
Going back in, sir.
Yeah, I had to take a quick nap. My phone was being a little buggy today.
Not a problem. Just going in a quick search, and you are good to go, sir.
There you go.
Your Honor, Mr. Gordon, just for your knowledge, report number 5574, as provided to the courts, the last paragraph in that states there was a brief discussion with the accused, in which I'm asking Mr. Daniels now.
Your Honor, was that after he requests, or Officer Daniels, if I can clarify just for my objection here, was that after he already requested a lawyer, though?
I honestly cannot recall.
Okay, because if he requested a lawyer and you guys continued to question him afterward, Your Honor, can I ask my client to clarify at what point he requested a lawyer?
Is your client plan on testifying?
He does potentially later on if need be, but this would just clarify this for the objection.
Your Honor, can I continue with my line of questioning, and we'll finish this. He can discuss whether he requested a lawyer before or after this when he testifies.
I'm going to hold this objection. I'm going to allow the line of questioning to continue. However, if we determine in future testimony that this is an objectable matter based on that fact, then we can go back and strike it from the record.
That's fine, Your
We'll
Honor.
notate
We'll
that
move
this
on.
is a noted objection. Go ahead, Mr. Evis.
Thank you. So, Officer Daniels, as we were saying, what was being discussed in the cells? You said you had an excuse for fleeing from police.
Yes, that's correct. He stated that initially, as noted in the report, he was pulled over by some individuals in a police car who were not police officers, per se. Well, let me correct myself. He alleged that he was pulled over by individuals in a police car that were not a police officer and robbed the day prior. However, I do not believe there's a active police report on that, nor I don't believe 911 was called in that instance, and that's his reason he gave to running from the police.
Okay.
Okay,
Anytime do you
that's
recall identifying yourself as police officers whilst in pursuit of Mrs. Severino?
I believe I did it over the megaphone, from my best recollection, at least once or twice. I generally say sheriff's office, pull over the vehicle now, and as well as when he was fleeing on foot, as well, he was I was also shouting sheriff's office, stop running, police, stop running.
Okay. What ended the foot pursuit? Did he just give up, or did you tase him? What happened there?
So he was tackled, and he was surrounded by 3 tasers, and I believe it was actually I can't recall the 3rd officer that was on scene. He rolled up at the very last seconds, and he was surrounded by 3 tasers, and he surrendered.
Who tackled Mrs. Severino?
I believe he was tackled numerous times. I believe, from my best recollection, I tackled him, which resulted in him surrendering.
Okay. Moving on to yesterday's arrest, or the day before. Could you please explain in detail, leading to, including, and after Mrs. Severino's most recent arrest?
Yep, no problem. So as for yesterday, I was with 277 Alistair McKenzie. Unfortunately, he's in the ICU after the shooting, so he'd be unable to make it regardless. We responded to a call of vehicle theft. As you can see, that was submitted into evidence. Upon arrival on the scene, we spotted the vehicle in question, which was a gray in color Azea. I can't fully recall the plate at this moment in time, but we did pull it. We were going north on I believe it was Power or Alta at the time, and we pulled around behind the vehicle. We turned on our lights. I blipped my sirens a few times, set over the megaphone, pull around the corner, in which we did. So I called the traffic stop out. I approached the driver's side window, and I said hello, and the first words that came out was, "This is not my car." And then he further went on to say that the vehicle, he took the vehicle from the side of the road. It was just there. I had Mr. Severino step out the car. After I asked him what his name was, I put him to the sidewalk, and I did a quick search of his person. And he also had a firearm, as well as a large quantity of cash on him. And at the time, Mr. Severino was on bail, which meant the firearm combined with the vehicle that he was in, that he admitted to stealing was in breach of his bail, and he was placed under arrest for that. He was then read his rights and transported down to MRPD. He didn't request medical attention, and he did request a lawyer. However, his lawyer of choice was not available, so therefore denied a lawyer after that.
Okay. So can I just confirm that he admitted to stealing the car from the side of the road?
Yes, sir. Sorry. Let me rephrase for you. He admitted to taking it. He didn't necessarily use the word steal. He said he took the car.
Okay. How were you aware that he was on bail? Was it noted in his database entry, or did he tell you?
There was a combination of two things. Me personally having knowledge of him being out on bail for his arrest that we're currently here in the courtroom today for, as well as the note that was notated on his profile that he was on bail.
Do you know his bail conditions?
There is, I believe, four conditions. I believe the three of them are: one, you cannot have any firearms in your possession. Two would be that if you show up to court, if you don't show up to court, your bail will be void and you'll have a default judgment. As well as number three, any further crimes while out on bail will result in being remanded to Bolingbroke State Penitentiary for the.
That wasn't me.
For the duration of the remainder of the duration for
This is a
until his
shit
trial date.
show.
Okay. So, can you confirm that Ms. Severino was remanded into custody until his trial date for being in breach of two of those bail conditions?
Yes, he was.
Was the firearm he was in possession of, was that registered to him?
Yes, it was. However, as stated before, bail conditions state that he cannot have a firearm while out on bail, so his license is technically under suspension. Therefore, he's in unlawful possession of that firearm.
Okay. That's all the questions I have, Your Honor. Thank you, Mr. Daniels, or Officer Daniels.
Prosecution, you like to recross?
Defense, Your Honor?
Sorry. Defense.
Yes, I would like to cross-examine, Your
Yes.
Honor.
Jesus Christ. This is a
You
really
go ahead.
big
All
shit show.
right. Officer Daniels, or Deputy, do you mind again, just same as always stating your name, rank, and department you work with?
Yep, no problem. I'm a deputy. I work for the Blaine County Sheriff's Office, and my name is Dan Daniels, or rank and title would be Deputy Dan Daniels.
Okay. And again, you believe you have a solid recollection of both of the events in question today?
Yesterday's definitely on the arrest before that he was initially arrested for. I believe I have a pretty good recollection of the events.
Okay. And you've had a chance to read and review all of the evidence for both of these arrests prior to your testimony today?
I read over the arrest report a couple times. I can't say I have actually looked at it within the last few days here.
That's fine, but do you believe it's an accurate statement?
I would definitely say so, yeah.
Okay, and during last night's arrest, can I just inquire who wrote that report for last night?
That would be me.
Okay, so that was you as well. So you testified earlier today to Mr. Evis that you joined the pursuit while he was still in the vehicle, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, and you also testified that you did not observe anything that you would consider reckless driving, is that correct?
Yes, due to the period of time that I was on the chase, I didn't see any reckless driving personally. Although, let me rephrase actually. Now that I think about it, yes, I did, because technically within the penal code, reckless driving is stated to be 31 miles per hour over the speed limit.
Okay, that's understandable.
That was my, I just recalled that now. My apologies to the courts on that one.
That's fine. So just to confirm though, you did join the pursuit while he was still in the vehicle, and you chased him for about 3 to 4 minutes. Was that your testimony?
It was 2 to 3 minutes, sir.
2 to 3 minutes. Okay, perfect. So then, your testimony today is that Officer Ruby Hope's testimony is an inaccurate account.
Is an inaccurate or accurate?
Inaccurate, because she testified earlier that you didn't join until after the pursuit had ended. So I just would like to clarify who's got the accurate account here and who's inaccurate.
I would say that we are all humans and we have brains, and sometimes our brains forget stuff. That's my best recollection of events. I'm not going to say if hers is inaccurate or not. I'm stating what I am testifying today is my best recollection, not hers.
Okay. When you make an arrest as a police officer, do you have the chance to add addendums or any additional statements to the reports?
Could you rephrase the question? And more,
yeah. So when an officer, let's say you're involved in, let's use this Lou Severino arrest, the first one, right? Ruby Hope was the officer that filed the report. Do you, as a deputy, have the chance to go and add your own statements into that report as well?
I do.
Okay, is there a reason that your statements and your recollection of the arrest isn't included?
I didn't think it was necessary to put that inside the police report. It's not necessarily standard in arrest like these.
But you were the interviewing officer, is that correct?
I talked to Mr. Severino in the cells. I wouldn't really call it much of an interview.
That's fine. Was Officer Hope near you when you were questioning or talking to him?
As far as I can, my best recollection, she was being rushed about by sergeants and command members. I believe she was being occupied by other things, so I was dealing with his arrest in the cells. She was the initial arresting officer. I somewhat dealt with the arrest in the cells with her. She was present, but
okay.
still.
So just to clarify then, because I want to make sure that I've got an accurate representation. She was the officer that made the initial contact. She was the one that witnessed the crimes, and she was the one that was pressing charges. But while she was in the cells themselves, she wasn't able to actually attend to the arrest, and you were the one that had to deal with it?
She was there present. She was on the phone a lot of the time, as I said. She was there for when I asked him why he ran. If that's what you're kind of wondering.
Is that standard procedure for the officer that witnessed the crimes to not be directly involved in the arrest proceeding?
I'm not at liberty to disclose the standard operating procedures of the departments at this time, sir.
That's fine.
Kind of confidential.
So not necessarily then in the SOPs. I'll clarify. Is it normal procedure? Like normally, are the officers who witness the crimes the ones that directly attend to the arrest?
It can go either way. I know I've shown up. So there's this is a little hard to answer because this that kind of feeds into the standard operating procedure. So I'd ask for a little bit of guidance here from the judge. What I can answer here, because some of this does go into the standard operating procedure of the law enforcement of Los Santos.
Yes, you can testify to what is the normal proceeding in your opinion. What would happen post arrest?
Okay. Yeah. So, as I said, it can go either way. Somebody who was uninvolved in the arrest can process them, and somebody who was involved in the arrest can process them. There's no set thing for who processes who.
So then to clarify, your testimony today is that it does happen to be the case that sometimes the officers who didn't even witness the crime are the ones that process the arrest?
I would say yes, but on the basis that the officers that are doing the arrest processing is given details by the officer involved in the case on what happened, what events occurred.
And did you got this briefing then from Officer Hope?
I did.
Okay. And during that briefing, did she tell you that she read him his Miranda rights?
I believe she did. Yeah. I asked.
Okay.
I
And
actually ask that normally to officers in case I need to do it myself.
No worries. Did she tell you that he requested a lawyer?
I believe my best recollection. Honestly, I'm not sure. I cannot recall.
Okay, because the report says that he did request a lawyer and she reached out to 4 different ones. So you're unsure if she told you that he wanted a lawyer, even after she noted it in her report that he did?
As I
Objection,
said,
Your Honor. Speculation. He just said he doesn't know.
I'm going to allow this question overruled.
As I said, I don't recall.
Okay, and you decided to then, you made the choice to question him anyways, without knowledge?
That's not. I'm saying right now I don't recall. If I was told or not.
Okay, so if you were, we'll play it both ways then. I'll give you the chance to answer with both assumptions that she did or did not tell you. If that's okay with the court.
I'm not complete the speculation game in my courtroom.
Okay, that's fine. So Officer Daniels, you said you were the one. We'll move on to the arrest from last night. You said you were the one that wrote that report. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And you testified that the reason for the weapons charge was because he is on bail. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
And did you see the discovery request last night?
I did see it. I was leaving Attorney General, Interim Attorney General Evis to deal with the docket though, as it's unpractical for officers to get involved in dockets
that's fine.
when there's
So,
assigned to it.
Is there a reason that to your knowledge, then to your specific knowledge, is there a reason why his bail conditions were not added to the court docket after being requested?
Well, the bail conditions are pretty standard. I mean, they're noted in the, I believe they're noted in the legislate as well.
I understand, but I wanted to make sure that he received them, and that's what the discovery request was. I'll move on though. I won't specifically continue with that. I'll move on to the next thing. So, with the report, with you writing it and you stating in testimony today that the reason for the weapons charge was because he was on bail, is there a reason that you never included the fact that he was on bail in your report?
I believe I included it. Did I not?
Your Honor, I'd like to draw the attention to the courts of Report 5574, or, correction, 6242. I do not see anywhere in this report, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, but I do not see anywhere where it states that he was on bail.
Well, I wrote this report afterwards, and after we write reports, we don't necessarily always have the most amount of time to add things to this.
That's understandable, but I just want to clarify because you testified that your report is an accurate representation of the events. So you didn't include that he was on bail in the report, and you also didn't include that he was being held in Bolingbrook until trial. Is there a reason neither of those two facts were included in the report?
Yeah. So I was actually in contact with I had Attorney General Evis down in the cells with me. I called him due to the nature of the arrest that I'd made. I didn't include those things because I was relatively busy in the city. I was honestly there's a lot of stuff going on right now, and you know, I'd rather go down and make sure that civilian lives are saved instead of looking at a report that I can come back to in a few hours. And unfortunately, I didn't get back around to adding the final portion to it because I was out running call to call most of the night because we we've been having a high velocity of shootings recently.
So it's your testimony today that Mr. Savarino's arrest was not that important in your opinion?
I'm sorry. Could you?
So your testimony today is that Mr. Savarino's arrest was not important and did not take precedence over other calls, in your opinion.
Due to the nature
Objection,
of the
Your
calls,
Honor. This is misleading. That isn't what Mr. Daniels said, or Deputy Daniels said.
I'm going to sustain that.
That's fine, Your Honor. So I'll continue. So, with the fact that you were busy and occupied with other calls, did you not feel that it was important to include the fact that he was on bail and the fact that he was being held indefinitely until trial?
I thought that was pretty. I did think about it through a few times, but then I recalled to the fact that I did post to the docket that he was remanded because of breach of bail.
Okay. No further questions at this time, Your Honor.
If you have a look back at the docket.
No further questions right now.
Thank you, Mr. Gordon. Prosecution, you have an ability to redirect if you wish.
I've got no further questions, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Daniels. You may return to your seat in the gallery.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah, in the peanut gallery.
Prosecution, you have any further witnesses to call?
We have no further witnesses.
Okay. Do you have any evidence you want to bring forward to the court before we move on to the defense side?
Yes, Your Honor. I'd like to bring forward the image of the evidence locker. This was posted number 25 in the court docket.
Deputy Bear, can you retrieve that for me?
Here you go, mate. Sorry, here you go, Deputy.
There you go, mate.
Thank you, Bill.
Thank you.
As you can see, this image clearly shows there are 72 bands of notes, 72 individual bands of notes within the evidence locker, as well as a pistol.
Just to be clear, Mr. Gordon, you have a copy of this?
I believe so, Your Honor, yes.
Okay. Sorry, continue, Mr. Evis.
Thank you. This image also shows the pistol serial number. And I'd also like to enter into evidence an image or a screenshot that I took of the database of Luis Savarino with his registered firearms, where this pistol is one of them, as noted by the serial number. We need to hand that to the bailiff as well.
Yes, please. Thank you.
That's cute.
So as you can see in these images here, the evidence taken from Luis Savarino included a pistol that was registered to him, as well as a 72 bands of notes, which were found as counterfeit bills.
Bro, I'm fuming right now.
I'd also like to enter into evidence the evidence locker from the first arrest, number 5574. An image of that.
Thank you, Deputy Bale.
Sorry, Anna.
Just want to provide him with all the documents you have to present.
This is the last one, Yana.
I know extra sounds good for you and all, but
I'm sorry.
Thank you very much.
Your Honor, can I ask Mr. Evis to clarify where this image of the first arrest was posted on the docket?
This was posted at number 13 on the docket, sir.
Thank you very much.
And what does this display, Mr. Evis?
Here we'll show the evidence logger from the first arrest, 5574. It will show that he's got 20 individual bags of marijuana, each one of approximately 5 grams, equaling up to 20 units of this drug, and then one pistol inside the locker. These are found on him at the time of arrest. And while the pistol was on him, it was obviously legal as he had a firearms license, and was just taken off him as he was being, sentenced to goodness, I thought what I was going to say. The pistol was taken off him as he was arrested, as I was trying to say.
Okay.
That's all the evidence I've got, Your Honor.
Okay. Do you have anything else to enter into the record before you rest your case there, prosecution?
I do not.
Okay. Defense, do you have any witnesses you'd like to call?
Yes, Your Honor. We're going to call Mr. Severino to the stand.
Okay. Mr. Severino, please approach. I just want to clarify before you get sworn in, Mr. Severino, your lawyer has informed you that you do have a Fifth Amendment right to remain silent, and it is entirely your choice to waive this right and testify today.
I understand that, Your Honor.
Okay. You may swear him in, Deputy Bale.
All right. Go ahead and raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Witness has been sworn.
Okay, come take your seat, Mr. Severino.
Let's go, Lou!
Your Honor.
Witness is yours, defense.
Let's fucking kill it!
Mr. Severino, you remember the date in question, correct?
I do.
And you understand what you're being charged with?
I do.
And you believe that those charges have grounds?
No, I don't.
Okay. And on the date in question, were you at the college campus?
I was.
And what were you doing while you were there?
I'm relatively new in town, so, not for nothing, there's a lot of cute girls around college campuses, so I just figured I'd go talk to some girls.
All right. And while you were there, the motorcycle that the officer spotted you on, is that yours?
That's right.
Okay. And did you see the officer when you decided to get on the motorcycle?
I was kind of off the road, so not at first. And then when I got on my bike and started to leave, I saw it. But I had been pulled over by some fake cops the night before, so I was a bit weary of LSPD cruisers. So I just decided to leave because I didn't want to get robbed and at gunpoint again.
Okay. And when you saw her drive up to the campus, did she have her lights or siren activated?
No siren. If lights were on, I couldn't see them.
Okay. And so you were just deciding to leave. You didn't have any motive or reason to believe you were being pulled over where you would be fleeing?
No, sir.
And so you were just driving out of the area, and at what point did Officer Hope get behind you and attempt to make a traffic stop?
I mean, I pulled out right in front of her, so, it wasn't like I was, hiding, I got on the bike and pulled out onto the road legally, directly in front of her.
So you were making no attempt to flee or evade then?
No.
And you continued to drive through the city, is that correct?
I did.
Now, while you were doing that, did you attempt to evade the police cruiser?
When the lights, I didn't honestly know she was chasing me until the lights came on, and I still didn't know if it was a real police officer or not. So again, having a gun pointed in my face the night before, I decided to, try to not get robbed again, or at least get a gun stuck in my face again.
Sure. So, at what point did she activate her lights then?
I would say maybe 100, 200 meters down the road.
Okay. And eventually, is it true that you, got off your bike or crashed in the tunnels and got off your bike?
I did.
And at that point, how many officers do you recall being behind you? If you can.
I don't recall the exact number until I was tackled. I wasn't, it's dangerous to look behind you when you're running down the highway, so I just...
So, how many times were you tackled then?
My recollection was once. I got up. I got tackled once. I got up and started running, and then they tased me, or they I'm sorry, not tased me. They drew their tasers on me, and at that point, I said, they're definitely cops, so I'm gonna give up.
And who was the officer that approached you and placed you in the cuffs? Do you know?
There was 3 officers: Officer Ruby, Officer Daniels, and I don't know who the third person was.
Okay.
And Officer Ruby Hope is the one that took you into custody and read you your Miranda rights?
That's right. She placed me into her police cruiser and drove me downtown.
Okay. And when you read your Miranda rights, did you understand them?
I did.
And did you make any requests after being read your Miranda rights?
I requested a lawyer immediately.
And then what happened after that?
They said there was 4 lawyers available. I believe they read them off to me, and they jokingly said the only one that's available is Travis Ray, and you don't want him. So I said, okay, what are my options? And they said, well, you can. They gave me my options, like I think it was no contest, plead not guilty, post bail, and they tried to get me to plead no contest.
So there was a lawyer available, and it's your testimony today that they told you not to accept that lawyer?
That's correct.
And then they told you needed to make a plea directly after that?
They tried to persuade me to take the no contest deal. I asked, I'm not a lawyer. I asked a lot of questions as to what each of them meant, but they were clear that they were leaning me towards pleading no contest, which I don't even know what that means, to be honest. So I just said I'd like a lawyer, and I'm gonna plead not guilty. I think I asked if I could post bail, and then they said you could, and that's how it proceeded.
All right, so just to clarify that last bit of information, because I believe that's important for the courts to note, there was a lawyer available, and the officers were the ones that told you to not accept that lawyer.
That's correct. They even laughed about it.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Prosecution, your opportunity to cross-examine the witness.
Okay. Mr. Severino, did you have in your possession, on the time of the initial arrest, any quantity of drugs?
I had a couple of bags of marijuana.
Couple.
Why was that?
I'm sorry?
Why was that?
Because 20-year Marine Corps veteran, I was a little stressed out trying to meet new girls. Just had a couple of bags on me. Just for recreational purposes. I believe that's legal in the state, isn't it?
Fair enough. How many bags did you have on you?
I believe I had 3.
You had 3 bags, so a total of, and were they 5 grams each?
I honestly don't know. I can't recall. I'm going to assume so.
So you reckon you had about 15 grams of marijuana on you, give or take?
Your Honor, asked and answered.
Sustained. Continue on your questioning, Mr. Eves.
Okay. So are you alleging that the 20 units of marijuana that was found, was that not on you? Was that falsified?
Your Honor, objection requests the defendant to make an assumption.
I'm gonna overrule that there is clearly a discrepancy between the number in evidence and the number that Mr. Savarino claims was on his person at the time. So I'm gonna allow him to answer this question.
I'm not alleging anything. I'm telling you what I had on me. That's what I told them. I said exactly what I said.
Okay. How long were you running from the police, or how long were you in pursuit?
From the university down to the Puerto Highway, whatever that was, 5-7 minutes.
Okay. Did you take any detours to get there?
Detours?
Well,
if they specify.
Going straight from the university to the highway probably not take 7-ish minutes generally.
I mean, it just depends on whichever route you want to take, right? I didn't exactly plug my GPS in and say, give me the fastest route to the tunnel, so.
Okay. And then Did you crash your bike in the tunnel, or was it disabled some other way?
I did crash my bike in the tunnel. Yes.
Were you injured at all?
No, I was not.
During the pursuit, did police have lights and sirens behind you?
At one point, yeah. I mean, yeah. At some point.
And to confirm, you allege that you did not stop because you were wary that they were potential robbers.
That's correct. I was pulled over the night before on my bicycle, on my motorcycle, by an LSPD cruiser. I was told to throw my keys in the street, which I complied. They then came up to the left side of my motorcycle, pointed a gun in my face, asked for my ID. My exact words were, "Why are you dressed like that?" They said, "Don't worry about it. It's a costume party." They then proceeded to laugh and then run back to the police cruiser and take off.
Did you make a report to the police regarding this incident?
I believe I did do a 911. I can't recall exactly, but there was a report that night, and I believe even in the following night that LSPD cruisers had been stolen and to be weary of police officers. And I believe that that was a emergency band notification.
Okay. Did the emergency band notification not say something along the lines of if pulled over by police, call 911 first, or did it say run from police? Do you remember that?
Well, so I wasn't pulled over. I got on my bike and left the situation that I thought was going to be dangerous to my personal safety. And when I was on my motorcycle, I don't tweet or make phone calls because it's dangerous. I don't know if you have a motorcycle, but you really should be having two hands on at all times.
I understand that. The police are attempting to pull you over. Is that not correct?
Speculation, Your Honor.
Can you rephrase the question to ask? Yeah, just rephrase the question, Mr. Evans. I'm gonna sustain it.
If police are behind yourself with lights and sirens, would you generally pull over?
In a normal situation, absolutely. If you look at my record, I have no arrests or priors or anything. I'm a law-abiding citizen.
And do you remember exactly what the emergency broadcast stated? Did it tell you to pull over and call 911, or what did it say?
It said, be advised, there's, a fake LSPD cruiser in the city. If you suspect something, please call 911 or something along those lines. But again, I was on my motorcycle. I'm not going to make a phone call.
Okay. Do you remember how many police were chasing you in vehicles? How many police officers there were? Was it just the one, or was it multiple?
That's been asked and answered, Your Honor.
I'm gonna allow it as sort of relevant to the line of question that's happening right
now. The only police cruiser that I recall chasing me was the LSPD cruiser with I guess who is now been identified as Officer Ruby Hope. The only time I realized that there were more officers was when they tackled me and put their tasers on me.
Okay. At any point during the pursuit, whether it be on vehicle or on foot, did the officers attempt to make known that they were officers via either a loudspeaker or yelling at you, apart from, obviously the sirens and lights?
Not that I can recall.
Okay. All right, moving on to the incident yesterday. Did you steal a vehicle?
I found a vehicle that was running on the side of the road, and I got in. I didn't have a car. I was just trying to get down to Legion Square.
Accident? What the fuck is this?
So that's the truth.
Okay. So was the vehicle yours that you were inside?
No, it was not.
If you left your vehicle on the side of the road when you went to the shops and somebody took it to head down to Legion or wherever you were going, would you believe they stole it?
I mean, stealing to me is taking something and keeping it. So depends on what your definition of stealing is, I guess. I had no
Well,
intention of keeping the vehicle.
Where were you going to leave it after you were done with it?
Legion Square, where I was going. I was understood that there was a lot of vehicle sharing in the city, like a service. So.
Okay. Did you have your firearm in your possession during that time?
I did.
And did you have any counterfeit bills or marked bills in your possession?
Can I plead the fifth of that?
You waived your right to plead the fifth when you came up and testified.
Okay. Yeah, I did. I mean, I haven't been dishonest about anything I said so far. So yeah, I had the bans on me.
Okay. Were you aware of your bail conditions?
Yes.
And at the time, what were you doing with the counterfeit bills?
I wasn't doing anything with them.
Okay. Did you get them from proceeds of crime? How did you obtain them?
I found them in the glove box.
Okay. And just to confirm one more time, you were aware that you was not allowed to carry a firearm on you at any time whilst on bail?
Yeah, that was in the conditions of the bail, but the city's not very safe. Like I said, I had a gun pointed at me the night that I was pulled over by the fake cops. I've been kidnapped several times. There's a saying, judged by 12 versus carried by 6. So I was just trying to defend myself.
Okay.
You ever heard the phrase "stay strapped or get clapped"?
I've not heard of that.
All right, let's keep this moving here.
Okay. That's all the questions I have, Your Honor.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Farina.
Mr. Gordon, you'd like to redirect your witness? Sir?
No redirect, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Savarino, you may be seated.
Thank you, Your Honor.
He was already seated, by the way. He had a seat. It was up on the stand.
Correction. Defense, you have any additional documentation or witnesses you'd like to call?
No, Your Honor. We are ready to move on to closing.
Okay, before we move on to closing, I'm going to call a witness back to the stand because I need clarification on something. Officer Ruby Hope?
Oh my god, here we go.
Can you come back up to the stand, please?
And the headaches resume. Oh no!
And I'll just remind you, you are still under oath.
Yes, Your Honor.
You go ahead and take a seat. Officer Hope, I just need to clarify, due to testimony given by the defendant here, when you searched him, can you tell the court what you found on him?
He had 20 bags of weed on him.
Okay, and is that what you put into the evidence locker?
Yes.
Okay, that's the questions I had. You both are given an opportunity to cross-examine the witness because I've recalled them. So if Mr. Evis, you have any questions, now the time to say them for this witness.
I do not have any further questions, Your Honor.
And Mr. Gordon?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you very much, Miss Hope. You are released back to your seat in the gallery.
Holy shit.
Okay, as is traditional before closing statements, we do typically offer a 5 to 10 minute recess. Are both parties requesting this, or any party requesting this, or are we happy to move on to closing immediately?
I'd like to request a closing statement. A quick recess, Your Honor.
Okay, are we happy with 6 minutes, 5 minutes, or we want to be a little longer?
5 minutes should suffice.
Is that fine with you, Mr. Gordon?
That's okay with me.
Okay, we'll call the court back into order at 10:30. Until then, we have a 5-minute recess preparing for closing.
For me or him?
Let me get that poster to you. I need to make those changes we discussed, but I haven't forgotten.
What a fucking nightmare.
You have no idea how infuriated I am.
Didn't expect to see you two here, hi.
Well, considering that Gordon was here, might as well.
Mm-hmm. The prosecutor in this case is not for possession of the government. I wanted to see him work.
I'm just gonna say that this whole court case is just a complete utter headache, especially with the whole Ruby Hope situation.
Oh no. So not the final situation.
No, it definitely was not. She could not carry a single sentence without saying, "Oh, I don't remember. Oh, I forgot. Oh, I've got no idea."
The prosecution clearly did not in any way prepare either of the witnesses, which is their job. You should know exactly what your witnesses are going to say.
Rather huge headache.
Amateur hour?
What did you
I
say?
have no idea what I'm talking about. I know nothing about law.
Honestly, I don't know much either, but I know that some of that that was happening in there was just utter garbage.
Yeah, I missed a good segment of that. I had to meet somebody.
Nah, be glad that you did actually miss it. That's all I got to say.
I just came in for the tail end.
Besides, I haven't really took part in witnessing any of these types of court cases. I figured I might as well for this one.
Oh, you should have seen the Cash Keller one. That was
Oh boy, I've been
entertaining.
I've been reading up on the whole case with what was it? LP, the whole LP case with Bart, I think.
I don't think I'm familiar.
It's a little ridiculous. I'll have to show it to you.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
Oh god, let me see if I can actually find it. It should be around here somewhere on the website. Should be around here somewhere on the website. Let me see.
Hey, I'm trying to get back in. Travis Ray. It's been... I washed my hands, officer.
I found it. I found it. You're either gonna be annoyed or you're gonna laugh your ass off at this one.
It could be both. Oh, you mentioned the word website. That reminds me. I bought the Shuffle domain, so you gotta yell at me to make a site. Get a site up.
Oh, all right then.
ShuffleNightClub.com. I was able to get it for $1.
Okay, all right, sounds good.
And then I forgot. But you know, maybe I should remember that.
Right. Oh, hey, but yeah, fucking Travis, right? Jesus.
Yeah. He is an interesting kind.
He thinks he's rather special, doesn't he?
You see the conflict of interest? You see the conflict of interest act I submitted?
Mm-hmm.
Could also be called the Fuck Travis Ray Act of 2021.
Something along those lines. Either way.
Alright, I'm gonna go get Jack there and put it back in.
So,
Come on, sir. Look if I can give myself.
are you the owner of the Shuffle Nightclub?
That would be correct.
Okay, I think I talked to Kay about being an accountant for you guys.
An accountant?
Yeah, are you currently looking for one?
No, we contract out of Germany.
Okay. I think I have you confused for somebody else then. Does Kaylin work for you?
Kaylin?
Kaylin Hughes?
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
Okay.
She might not
I don't know. I
we
must
have
be
a
confused
account.
about who she was asking on behalf of.
No, I get you, but no, we're not currently looking for anything like that.
All right.
Yeah, we should probably get back at it. I think they're about to finish
Okay.
everything.
Not one of my major head posts.
And you are going to go, sir.
I kind of had the fart.
We'll skip the all rise. We'll just go right to the sitting.
Just those getting there in my life.
No,
Fucking.
it's okay.
God damn it, Brian.
This court will be back in session.
Back in session. Bonk.
Oh my God. Prosecution, you ready for your closing statement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Let's hear it.
Your Honor, today it's been proven beyond a reasonable doubt that Mrs. Savarino is guilty of all charges laid against him, as well as a clearance by frivolous defence. Mrs. Savarino has admitted to leading police in a pursuit, with the story of it being because he was scared of getting robbed. This is a completely unreasonable assumption to make. One bad interaction with a false officer does not mean that all officers are then criminals. Officer Ruby Hope found 20 units of marijuana on his person. It is shown in evidence lockers. Yesterday, Mrs. Savarino was arrested again for being in possession of a stolen car, having counterfeit bills, and an illegal firearm. He admitted to knowing his bail conditions, he admitted to stealing a car whilst on bail, and he admitted to having a firearm on his person whilst on bail. And whilst his gun license was effectively suspended. He also admitted to being in possession of counterfeit bills. These clear admittances of the incidents that transpired yesterday show a clear disregard for the justice system, and is why we're bringing forward a frivolous defence here. Mr. Savarino is clearly guilty of the charges laid against him. He clearly jumped his bail, and he knows that he did do all the charges that have been laid against him.
Yawn. Just get on with it.
His excuse for running from police should not cut it. It's an excuse, is what it is. There's not much backing behind it. He didn't call the police to report the incident, or he claimed he did, but he does not quite remember. There is no police report filed, and he did not attempt to stop and call 911 whilst he was being chased by police, by real police. With all of this shown, we believe that it's only right that Mr. Savarino be found guilty of all of these charges, as well as the frivolous defence should be added up on top of that. That's my closing statement, Your Honour. Thank you.
Cheeky one, isn't he?
Thank you, Mr. Rivas. Mr. Gordon.
Yes, Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen of the court, I thank you all for your time today. Don't worry, this won't be another 6-page closing. It's going to be pretty short and sweet. To the fact that we were able to prove not just between testimony from the two officers, the reports, and all the inaccuracies in this document, I don't believe personally as the defense counsel that we've shown beyond a reasonable, or beyond a shadow of a doubt, that the defendant here today has committed these crimes, and the legality of the arrest itself is a legal arrest. Not just did the officers have complete inaccuracies in the report, they forgot to document or chose to not document vital information in the report. Beyond that, they also asked Mr. Savarino if he wanted a lawyer, and during that, they told him not to take the lawyer that was available. I know these courts love to set precedents, so unless we want to set that as a precedence as well, the legality of this arrest and the denial of legal representation to Mr. Savarino should be considered in the judgment. Although Mr. Savarino did on the stand admit to committing certain crimes, the legality and the competence of the arrest is what's at trial here. So with that, Your Honor, that ends my closing.
Thank you, Mr. Gordon. Well, typically this would be the point in time where the judge would take his leave for a few moments and draft up his thoughts, but I have mine drafted already, and the closing statements were practically as I expected them to be, so we'll move right into my verdict. Mr. Savarino, can you please rise for me?
Yes, Your Honor.
In the matter of 2021 CM056, Estate of San Andreas v. Lou Savarino, your charges listed being 1 times evading, this court finds you guilty. 1 times drug possession, this court finds you guilty. 1 times possession of stolen property, this court finds you guilty. And 1 times possession of counterfeit bills, this court finds you guilty. And 1 times unlawful possession of a Class 1 firearm, this court finds you not guilty. You may be seated for the rest of this, Mr. Savarino. I will go into my explanation here, and a more detailed response will be provided on the docket within a reasonable amount of time. Mr. Gordon, I'm going to address some of the things that you mentioned in your closing. First of all, you mentioned that those law enforcement officers had recommended that Mr. Savarino not pick a specific lawyer. It is, in my opinion, that this is different than denying somebody right to representation. To make a recommendation on what lawyer someone should take is not denying someone a lawyer. Now, if he had have asked for Mr. Ray and the law enforcement officers continued to deny or did deny him access to that lawyer, then we would be having a different conversation. But because it was a recommendation, and as Mr. Savarino said himself, it seemed like it was in jest. This is not a situation that I'm going to consider an illegal arrest, and I am okay with that precedent being set on this level of court. In regards to the charges, Mr. Savarino, it is reasonable for anybody to expect that if they are being followed by law enforcement with lights and sirens on, that they will pull over. If you had no other indication that they may not have been law enforcement, just based on that one interaction, your proper course of action would have been to pull over. You could call 911 to confirm whether or not they were a real officer, or you could wait for them to exit the vehicle to determine whether or not they're a real officer. But saying that because the day before you had an interaction with somebody who was in a law enforcement cruiser but was not a law enforcement officer does not excuse the act of running away from a law enforcement officer. In terms of the drug possession, I do believe that that the officer took the 20 bags of marijuana off of you. I understand today everybody's recollection seems to be a little off. You claim 3, she claimed 20. 20 is what is in evidence, and I have no reason to believe that anything nefarious happened to bump that number from 3 to 20. In regards to the possession of stolen property, you admitted yourself that was not your vehicle. You took that vehicle. You, in effect, stole that vehicle and were in possession of it. That's pretty cut and dry. And as well, the counterfeit bills you also admitted to. In the matter of the unlawful possession of a Class 1 firearm, well, the bail conditions do outline that you may not have a firearm, and that will be a violation of bail. In my research, the bail conditions do not specifically say that your firearms license is suspended in the interim. And without a suspended firearms license, it is therefore not a crime to have the weapon on you. It is, however, a violation of the conditions of bail. So that being said, you're not guilty on that account. This is a point in time where we typically go into sentencing recommendations. If you just give me one quick moment here, and I'm going to add everything up and tell you what your totals are, and then I'll give both parties an opportunity to address the court with their recommendations. Okay?
Shame. God, everybody's squeaky shoes. It's so annoying. It sounds like you're stepping on, like, sticky floor. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like you're stepping on a sticky floor. Brrr! Stream went out? No, the stream didn't go out. Oh, what happened last night? Stream went out suddenly. I was having a lot of internet issues. A lot of internet issues. That's why I had to cut it off.
Okay. So your total today, Mr. Severino, for all the crimes that you have been found guilty of, is 60 months.
Ooh.
And a $1,390 fine. That is
Ooh.
that's where our starting point for today. That is the maximum sentence, rather. Prosecution, you have sentencing recommendations for Mr. Severino?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Go ahead.
Your Honor, as stated previously, the arrest yesterday, him pleading not guilty to that was a clear display of frivolous defence. He has displayed that he was well aware, and there was no shadow of a doubt that he did in fact commit those crimes, at least for the possession of counterfeit bills and possession of stolen property. So we believe for those two crimes, the maximum sentence should be issued due to the fact it was a frivolous defence in this case. If he had pled not guilty to just the possession of a firearm, then this would not be the case. However, he pled not guilty to all three charges.
What?
Okay, thank you, Mr. Evis. You may be seated. Mr. Gordon, or your client. Mr. Gordon, if you're articulating, you may need to speak up.
Oh, can't believe you couldn't hear me. My bad. So, with regards to the frivolous defense claim by Mr. Evis, I think we've obviously shown that it wasn't frivolous. While it might not have been successful, it was indeed not frivolous, as we were able to get some of the charges dropped and show that, at least in our defense strategy, that we had a grounds for the defense itself. So, whether or not it was successful does not mean it's a frivolous defense. With that being stated, with regards to sentencing recommendations, if we take a look at Mr. Severino's past criminal history, we show he does not have a history of criminality. This is something that was out of the ordinary for Mr. Severino. He does not have a criminal history that would, warrant him being in jail for the maximum sentence. With regards to that as well, he's been in custody because of the bail jumping, which normally would serve concurrently with any other sentences, and so therefore we motion for time served.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Evis. You may be seated. I do have a sentence in mind here. So I will state plainly, I'm not going to benefit your client with time served because he violated his terms of bail. However, given that he has served partially his sentence, even though he was out on bail for the beginning of this until last night, I will reduce his sentence by a little bit. It's not going to be a maximum sentence. Mr. Severino, please stand. Your sentence today, sir, is going to be 14 months in Bolingbrook and a $1,200 fine. I remand you into the custody of the fine BCSO gentleman to my left, Bailiff Lincoln Bailey, and he will take you up to the prison. So ordered.
Can I say something real quick, Your Honor?
You may. Your sentence is decided, though.
No, I know. I just want to make a statement to everyone here and the officers in particular. I think it's easy for everyone to say, "Oh, you just get, a cop calls up behind you," but I think it's been shown multiple instances that the police vehicles are being stolen at a pretty regular clip, and I think it's easy for everyone to say, "Oh, you just pull over," but I don't know if you had a gun pointed in your face. I've had several pointed in my face since my time in the city. And I think it's unfair to just assume that everyone's going to do, what's best interest for legality purposes. Like I said, I'd rather stay safe, the situations that I've been involved in. You all have nice cushy jobs. You all live in nice big mansions, drive fancy cars. I live in a fucking hotel, pardon my French. I get kidnapped doing stupid go postal routes and garbage routes. So I think it's really unfair for anyone here to just say, oh, just do what you're supposed to do when you're getting, kidnapped and have a gun pointed at your face on a regular basis. That's all, Your Honor.
Well, I'll have you know, Mr. Severino, I don't live in a mansion.
Yeah, of
nor do
course.
I drive a
I knew he was
fancy
going to
car.
point that out.
We all make decisions, and we reap the consequences of those decisions as you have today. This court is now adjourned. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All rise.
Okay, I gotta go.
Court is now
find-
adjourned.
I've
You
been
may be
holding it in.
dismissed.
I'm gonna grab my hat and glasses from the judge's office, but no.
Alright, I'll go with you.
Yes, sir.
You ready to go, sir?
Yes, sir. You can put the cuffs on me. Ow!
Yeah, that was
So rough.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I'm not used to being gentle. You have anything that you wish to say to anybody before we depart?
Nah.
All right, go ahead and follow me.
Well, we didn't get bail because
See you in
he
60
forfeited
months.
it.
I'll be
Yeah, it was good. Thanks for coming down here at such a early time. So sorry about that.
What?
Sorry we had to wake you up to get down here.
Your suit is really hot, dog.
Oh, well, thank you. I assume you were talking to me, right?
Yeah. Look at that. That's really great. And it smells
I appreciate
amazing.
that. Yep, just trying to stand out in this city. Gotta do something for my accounting business.
Yeah. I just
We're about to talk to him about.
I
what we
just want to be
witnessed.
there when they burn
Well,
the
I gotta talk
weed,
to him about
bro.
something else, but
What
yeah,
a
I might as well
waste.
just roll it all up into one.
Yeah, that was
Hey, Daniels, can I borrow you for a minute?
I don't know. Probably a furnace, but it's got a chimney.
Joseph's inside the courtroom right now.
Someone has my back in my scooter. See you later, man.
Okay.
Well, I guess now that I have all this time, I might as well go ahead and make some calls, since I've been bothered a lot. Let's see, who the fuck did I miss? Okay.
Antonio, what's up?
Not too much. How can I help you?
I just wanted to check in with you, see how you're doing. It's been a long time. Last time you called me, so I figured I'd call you.
Everything's going well, not doing
Yeah?
too much. I had a court case that's why I had to hang up on you like that.
Oh shit, everything okay on your end?
Oh yeah, no, I was just watching.
Oh, okay. Gotcha, okay.
Plus, I wanted to get in. I wanted to get in contact with one of the lawyers that were actually in the court case, so that's why I was here.
Oh, for business purposes, or for your own, or just...
Oh, I plan on suing fucking
Yeah, it was
Public
whoever was
Works.
out front of the court.
Oh.
It was like,
Mhm.
searching
Uh-oh.
people.
Give me
What's,
a
do you
second.
mind me asking what's going on with Public Works?
That's you'll find that, I'm sure.
In regards to, let me guess, in regards to Shuffle?
Exactly.
Did they change plans on you?
No, but need to be talking to this fella, but I have to let you go.
Alright, yeah, no worries. Just let me know, because I'm also be talking to Public Works soon for migration, so if it's anything I need to be aware of, let me know.
No, they're just cocksuckers. That's all.
Well, as much as Chamber of Commerce?
Chamber of Commerce. I've never had any issues with them.
Oh, me neither until a few things happen, but you know, that's for another time. But hey, we gotta hang out sometime. I'll pop by Shuffle maybe this weekend or something. Just hang out,
Yeah.
catch up like good old days.
All right. I'll talk to you later
All right.
then.
Yeah,
Nice.
sounds good, man. Speak soon.
What were you saying, sweetheart?
Down in the salt.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to walk away from that. You were speaking a little bit softly there.
Not a worry, sir.
What were you saying?
Don't insult my kind.
Wait, I'm sorry? I'm confused.
I'll explain it later.
Okay.
You might want to talk to the lawyer if he runs back down.
I know. I know.
Yes.
How you doing, sir?
Go ahead and try now. What about now? Oh god, hold on.
There we go.
There we go. Do you guys need to talk to me?
Yes, my name is Antonio. How are you?
Good, how are you, sir?
Doing well. Well, I wanted to catch you after this little headache of a court case about some situations that could probably benefit you as well.
Okay, do you want to just... I'm heading down to my office right now. It's Maze Bank, office 504.
Maze Bank 504?
Yep.
I'll meet you down there.
Alright, sounds good.
There you go. Let's see where that is. Maze Bank.
I believe it's the same one that X uses.
It should be office number 1 on your GPS.
I figured. I'll see you there.
See ya.
We got things to do. And we got everything settled for the for Thursday, already paid in full.
Fantastic.
6 guards. Hopefully we'll be able to handle that.
We generally can.
We've been struggling a little bit, not gonna lie to you. Especially for the earlier hours, you know what I mean? Easy there, Copernicus.
Sorry,
Run me over.
But if we are short,
Mm-hmm.
I can step in.
I could as well.
That's a really nice car.
Thank you very much. How are you,
For
Mr.
familia, I'll do it.
I'm good. Pretty hot dog. Is your club open today?
It is not, unfortunately, no. It's open every Friday.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I might be there next time.
Well, considering I wasn't there for the final, the grand finale of that fight night. Did you win?
No, I never expected to.
But hey, you still did a damn good job at the
Yeah. Well,
at
you
the
know,
fight in the fog and whatnot.
I fought him, and then he won, and then I won, and then it was like the last fight, you know.
Yeah, a little back and forth.
Yeah, and I lost, but I had a great time. It was really fun.
I mean, that's all that matters, right?
Oh yeah.
Might be another, might be something it's worth looking into for yourself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You have a good one, huh?
Maybe. Yeah, you too, Mr. Ariez.
He's a rather odd fellow.
Well, reminds me of a lot of burnout now.
What now?
Burnout. Permanently high.
Hmm.
Generally good folk.
I see. I always hate these lights. It's like, what's the purpose of them, huh? There is none. Didn't want to
Alright,
run you
guys,
guys
I'm
over.
just no worries. I'm just finishing this up right now, and then I'll be right with you.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. Take your time. We'll be over here. You saw that other scumbag come in, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
I
And that's why you
texted.
get on your phone.
Yeah, I texted Jericho to see if you wanted to do anything to that fucker. Anthony's calling me. Hola.
Hey, boss.
How's it going?
It's going good, going good. I'm probably gonna be making my way up to Polito to the slaughterhouse to go sell the meat from yesterday.
Oh, yeah. I should probably do that too, considering I still have, you know, I went hunting again not too long ago. I got like an extra 20 on me.
You want me to pick you up?
Not right now. I'm currently about to be in a meeting with a lawyer in regards to suing the fuck out of Public Works.
You're actually
Oh,
maybe
yeah,
free later. Can you give me give me a call because I do have some legal questions.
Yeah, but it's not a problem right now for me. I'll get to it when I get to it. You know what I mean? I got a couple of things I need to get to first before I do anything else. Unfortunately, Lou got sent away for a good bit.
Ah, shit. Hey, what are we gonna do about that?
Yeah, don't worry about it too much.
Yeah, alright. Well, you know the best, so...
Yep, I gotta go. Ready to talk to me.
Alright.
Adios.
See you later.
Alrighty, guys. Let's head up to my office so we've got a little bit more privacy.
Of course. Real bit of a headache for today's court case, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Especially
I mean,
with Ruby, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no, that's the incompetence with that was horrible.
Yeah.
I understand why why the result was the way it was, but her incompetence is damning.
You said 504, right? Yeah, I think it was 504.
Let's hope.
Yep, 504. Did she come in?
Tried to accept her. Have her ring again.
She may be in abyss.
Oh.
Yeah, that's not good. I'm gonna give her a call though, real quick. Because that's generally not a good thing, especially when I saw her go into the elevator. She went in first.
Yes, sir.
Are you okay, sweetie?
I might have done a dumb thing, but I is it 504?
It is 504.
Because I rang the bell and no one answered.
Are you out front?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and give it a ring again. There we go. All right.
Perfect. Hey, as long as she didn't fall through the floor.
Yeah,
we're good.
that's exactly what I was hoping that would not happen. So thankfully it didn't.
Perfect.
Or maybe it did, but
Alrighty,
thankfully she
let's-
might have gotten saved by the gods. I don't know.
Perfect. Let's go sit down and have a chat here.
Nice
Praise
little
heaven.
wooden office. Not gonna lie.
Oh yeah.
Definitely
Got a
different.
Great view too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Very wonderful from up here. Shame you don't get a bit. Oh yeah, you do get a little bit of a view of the Vinewood sign.
We can
from
sit
right
over here.
I was looking at the
No, yeah,
Vinewood.
we
I
can
was
sit over here too.
I was
Yeah, you
looking
can
at the
see
Vinewood
the-
sign. It's just
Oh, yeah,
a little bit blocked by that big building. Oh my God, everybody's calling me today. Hello.
I got a question for you, which is the stupidest question I've ever asked you.
It better not be a waste of my time. I'm a little bit busy at the moment.
Oh, Okay, it's wasting your time. I'll let you go.
No, just go ahead and ask it.
My apologies.
Ties number 1 in Los
No
Santos.
worries. I understand. My phone's
What'd
the
you
same way
say?
sometimes.
Who rated the black ties number 1 in Los Santos?
A lot of people have.
Oh, okay.
It's not just. It's
'Cause
not.
I
It's
saw
not.
that
I'm telling you this right now. It's not self-rated.
Yeah, I was looking at it. I was like, who put this rating out?
No, a lot
Just out
of people have been given the black ties a really good creditable rating and whatnot. So.
Oh yeah, I don't. Oh, Sarah says hello after she screamed it in my ear.
Oh, hello, Sarah. Nice to see you, or not really, but yeah.
No, you're not gonna yell in my ear anymore.
I have a little bit of a meeting I need to get to.
No problem. That's why I said I could let you go because it's stupid as fuck.
I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Adios. Jesus Christ. Right then.
Alrighty, so what do you got for me?
Well, did you get the email that I sent as well? With that little group email that we got with Bex as well?
Oh, okay, that's you?
That would be me.
Okay, perfect. I thought you were someone different for some reason.
No.
Yes, I did get that email. So let me just pull that up here. I had some very specific questions I wanted to ask. So
Of course, I will let you know. Right now, when that situation happened, I was in the DJ booth the entire time, so I was not in direct contact with that situation at all. Though my employees were.
Okay.
So I'll try to answer any questions as best as I can.
So I guess when you say so the first thing I have is in regards to the May 13 thing that they haven't been renovating your business. I don't know if you're familiar, but on the government website there is a a business worksheet, and they are currently not doing renovations right now. So
Yeah, that was before, way before.
yeah, so I don't know how that would work from a legality standpoint because it's not even contractor law, necessarily, because it's the government building it technically. Public Works is just the one that facilitates that.
Okay.
So to be honest, I don't think that's going to be able to go anywhere. But
Alright.
I am interested in what you mean about trying to sneak someone into your nightclub.
Oh yeah, you've heard of Frank Gilbani, haven't you?
I have heard of him, yes.
Yeah, he's a rather known criminal. He's done a lot of different things, but as stated in that report, which has pretty much nothing but accurate facts of everything that's happened, he's tried to sneak into my club multiple times. First, he tried using me. He's like, I know Antonio for a while. He'll let me in for free, and therefore I said no, because I'm trying to make a living over here. And he said, well, the price is too high, so he left. Next time he tried sneaking in. What exactly did he do the second time? I don't remember.
That was the fist fight, sir.
Yeah, he tried doing the same thing again. He said the price is too high, and then he got into a fist fight with one of our patrons. And
Would it be easier just to send you the entire log file of all of our reports regarding Mr. Galvani?
Yeah, that would be easier.
we have a lot of reports. I should probably add you to the email listing if that's the case, if I can.
You don't need to, sir.
Okay.
Hi, I handle the reports.
Yeah, we have a whole report system of everything and anything that has happened on any of our jobs, including Shuffle Nightclub or anything with the Black Ties security agency on external contracts.
Well, that's good to hear. I like it when people actually, do their proper job.
Oh
and
yeah,
write-
of course, because
write
that
detailed reports.
it's fucking common sense. You think anybody with a business would be able to do these types of things, but no, they don't. Then they get screwed over.
how can we expect business owners to do it when police officers can't even write a detailed and honest report?
Because I'm more competent.
This is very true. Yeah, we have detailed reports of, well, some of them are more detailed than others, but we make sure every single one of our security guards put in a report of everything that's happened activity-wise, if they're involved or not.
Yeah, it's good to hear. So, I'm gonna have to do some research, because are you talking about like a lawsuit or?
Yeah, a lawsuit. A lawsuit.
Okay. So the first thing, just like in a crime, right? Like, if we're gonna look at it from a prosecutorial standpoint, you have to confirm that like a crime has been committed. So on the civil side, you don't need to necessarily show a crime has been committed, but you need to show a specific,
It'll most likely
a
be
clause,
trespassing if that's the case.
Yeah, but trespassing is a criminal, not a civil
Okay.
matter, right?
All right.
So, and unless you've actually called the police and they've arrested him for trespassing and then he continues to do it, it can't go civil from a trespassing standpoint.
Okay.
So the only way you can prosecute for civil is if, on that standpoint from trespassing, is if he's already been arrested or cited for trespassing, he continues to willingly go onto the property, and he, oh god, what's the word? Oh, and he like drove away some sort of income, right? Like by being there, causing a disturbance, otherwise. So from the trespassing standpoint, I don't think we're gonna have anything there.
Okay.
However, there might be something else, but that's what I'm saying. So my next step is to do my research, right?
Okay.
And find if there's grounds for a lawsuit, what can we sue for, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Galbani is less of the importance as public works using their government position to sneak in someone who we have the legal right to ban.
Yeah, but again, did they know? You know what I mean? My point is, if they did that,
Oh,
they
they
had
were
to
fully
knowingly do it, and then again, I still have to figure out if there's grounds that we could sue them, right?
Right.
Of course, I've emailed you the report folders from Mr. Galbani.
Perfect. So since I have those, just give me a couple days. I'll probably be in touch with you by Friday.
All right.
And I'll give you my best advice on where to go next. Okay.
Sounds good. Glad we were able to have this conversation.
Yeah, let me get your
yeah,
contact
I was
details.
going to suggest that. Here's mine. Pretty. Very nice.
Thank you. I'm finally happy that Public Works was able to get that after a month.
Oh yeah, I would show you mine, for my VIP membership cards for the Shuffle nightclub, but I left it at home because it's an absolute abomination. You know how your card looks like the way it is, right? Mine is supposed to look like that, but instead they put it as a pass, and those are usually vertical. So they squished it down. And it looks absolute. I waited a month for that, and $10,000 later, that's what I got. I'm not really happy with that either with the Public Works.
Alrighty, yeah, so let me take a look. I got your name, I got your number, and I will be in contact with you guys, okay?
Alright, wonderful. Let me just go ahead and get rid of this, because this one does not have your bank information. And all the way down here, there you are. Alright, we're good. I appreciate this.
No problem, and like I said, I'll be in touch. I just need to... I don't like to go into anything without having a very solid understanding of what's going on.
Of course, absolutely. And if you need any more information or anything of the sort, please let me know, or email me, or email her as well.
Okay, sounds good. We'll do, guys.
Alright, thank you very much. let's be on our way.
So what was that phone call about?
Who rated Black Ties #1? And I said, it was just a random question.
Oh.
Pretty much a waste of my time, honestly. We're gonna need to talk to Ray. Apparently he has to update us on a couple of things.
Alright.
So once we get in my car, give him a call, see where we're going to meet.
What up?
Where would you like to meet?
Dealing with some pretty intense shit right now, actually. I will ping you the location.
Alright, we'll do.
This is information you need as well, so.
Alright. See you soon.
Alright, see you soon.
He's apparently dealing with some intense shit at the moment.
Well,
doesn't
that
sound
would be a
too good.
first.
Oh, shots. Fucking Vex. I emailed her the court case about Bart and LP.
Is that the one where they brought in the Pimpstitution?
That is correct. Yes. And you want to know exactly her words of what she's thought about it? I'll tell you in just a second once we are at the stoplight here. Perfect. Oh my god. It's ridiculously funny. She said, and I quote, Antonio, this court case about OnlyFans is the stupidest thing I've ever read, and I'm not 100% sure I'm not hallucinating.
You know, fair enough.
Right?
I pretty much gave in when the judge actually allowed them to get the Pimpstitution.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Friggin' hilarious. That fucking Public Works thing just really blow a red light and almost hit me.
Yes.
I'm getting tired of these guys. I really am. Real fed up. How's crypto? Ooh, 698.
Oh, now it's gone. I bought a handful of coins just in case I needed to talk to Grandma.
What was it,
And
like
now it's
1
gone
or
now.
2?
Yeah, like 4.
No, I mean like...
Oh wait, for her?
Yeah,
I have
for
no
her.
idea. I honestly don't know.
Okay.
I haven't needed to talk to her at all, so.
Okay.
It's more being prepared during what I've been doing for our dear friends.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Of which, I have to know, big serious convoy going through back alleys and down the ravine, and suddenly
That
hearing...
tow truck is literally carrying a fucking mini motorbike. Oh my god. Anyway, continue.
Yes. Big serious convoy, big burly bikers. One of them has the sad trombone horn, and I damn near lost my goddamn shit.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Apparently at the top.
Also, the ice cream is working wonderfully.
Has it?
Mm-hmm.
Nope, I thought I turned it off.
I'll be honest with you, I'm helping out the Russian or the Black Lotus in that regard, but fuck, man, I'm not gonna have them doing drive-bys in my fucking neighborhood, and that's what they've been doing out there, man. I got my neighborhood is like the south side right now, and I don't tolerate that shit. So
Yeah, well, all I gotta say regarding in terms of that is, I don't know.
Hey, boss.
We're playing with fire right now, and we're about ready to lose a security net, and we're about ready to go to war with a whole nother fucking group. So, you know, you gotta pick your battles, and you know whatnot, and which ones you want to take a loss on, or if you want to go to war and lose the war as a whole.
I think the problem here, though, from my perspective, being in it and knowing a lot of the details of shit's going down, we're as the house. We're not in it, like I said. The broker boys are going in on this as the broker boys, and I'm going in on it with them as the broker boys. And they've said multiple times when they were canonized or brought into the house and all that thing, they said anything they do is under their banner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
but
no. Let me say what I need to say though.
Let's not talk over each other.
Yeah. So in that regard, I get we're all family. I get we're all one. But the broker boys know what they're doing, and they're ready to take their consequences on their end. Now, we will not go to war and absolute fucking sell ourselves out and fucking fuck ourselves over us, the broker boys, providing allyship to the Black Lotus. Like, and to think we're at that point is getting so fucking far ahead of ourselves. It's not good thought process. It's not. Because it leads to everyone being afraid. It leads to everyone being timid and not doing what we need to do and keeping our heads down and shit like that. If we're at all even playing our hands that we even have a toe in this shit, then it fucking blows back on us. But if no conversations I have.
Let me say one thing. So you said that you've been you've been doing the whole thing with that. What happens if one day they get the jump on you, or they get the best of you guys, or whatnot, and if you're wearing a mask or whatever the fuck else, they take it off of you, you end up living, you're already known for working at the club. You're already known for basically being, at the times of yourself working at the club. They've been to the club before, the whole idea like that. They've seen majority of the individuals behind Antonio during the meeting.
You're really that afraid of the Russians, man.
I'm not afraid of the Russians, motherfucker. You're not listening.
I am listening.
Your only issue you have right here in your brain right now is that you're thinking about the Russians. You're not listening.
No.
The Russians are friends with the Vagos. The Vagos said if the BL is getting allied enforcements, which they are, by you and the Diamonds, then literally they're going to be joining the Russians, and then literally the Vagos, which is the security net we had. All I had to do is make one fucking phone call. And this is literally from the head Vagos. Then they come to RA upon request regarding terms to it. We're about ready to have them going to war with our members, even though they don't know that they're our members or not. All they have to do you think that, oh well, I'm playing it super cool. Hey, I'm on the down low. That's great. That's wonderful. But what you're not thinking is you can't control everything that happens. They can just come up with the whim. Oh, well, we think that because we got you on your knees and we're taking off your mask or whatever else, or we recognize you that you used to work for Antonio. Well, then now, that puts a fishy kappa thing on it, or whatever the case may be about it. You see where I'm coming from? It's always a possibility of that happening. On top of that, we shouldn't be getting involved regarding terms of this war in the first place.
You're not getting involved in
No,
none of you.
Listen,
None of you.
We are, because it's fucking with other allies with other people.
Are we having a fucking rapture?
Yeah.
Oh, god damn it.
Alberto's not very happy with nobody.
Fucking rapture. Really? Come on. Why is this happening more often now? Why? Oh no. Oh no, Lou got jumped by 5 Russians in jail. Oh god. She did something different with her mic? No. If anything, she's probably not been using her voice changer because she's supposed to be, like, sounding a bit deeper. Maybe she's not been using her voice changer. Like, all she has is, like, a very slight pitch difference. That's about it. And our cars are gone. Lovely. Hello, Dicey.
Sticky situation we got ourselves into.
I don't see how it's sticky for you.
Sticky for all of us. It affects one part of the house, it affects all of it.
Again, I don't see how it affects us. Well,
That
from
it's
everything that I've heard.
It's an unnecessary war that we don't need to be a part of.
We're not a part of a war. We're merely aiding.
It's being a part of a war. And the only reason the Vagos are getting in on this is because we are. We're broker boys.
So what is it? What is he talking about Vagos then?
They're allied with the Russians.
Why are they allied with Russians?
It goes way back, apparently. I don't know.
That's disgusting.
I agree, but, you know, how it is. Because I guess when the Russians came back into town, the Vagos, the old Vagos did as well. So. If anything, I don't think anyone else besides Burger Boys should be handling this then. Because they've already slipped up once, I'll say that.
It will be talked about.
I know.
Because I know a lot of the boys are getting antsy, wanting to get into some type of shit. And I can see where your concerns are coming from with this kind of stuff, especially with Jericho getting involved and whatnot. And pretty much all of the sticky stuff need to be staying with the diamonds.
I agree. There's a little bit of information I don't know. Thought someone would have told you, but I'll wait till everyone else wakes up.
We're gonna have to call Familia Cab Company.
Yeah, I mean, hey, they need the business.
I could sell a car.
No.
No.
What's interaction?
No.
What's giving people business? I don't know what that is.
Of course.
I just want money.
That's 2 cars now I have to get out of inbound. Fuck my life.
Yeah.
Lou got sent away.
Wait, what? He lost his case?
Yep.
How?
It was an utter fucking shit show.
Who was his lawyer? I thought it was Cole Gordon.
Yeah, it was Cole Gordon. He lost. He got one of his charges dropped out of 5.
Which one did it get dropped?
Possession of an illegal firearm while on bail.
Oh, so what he got arrested for yesterday?
Yeah. Well, he got arrested yesterday for stealing a car too and having illegal notes on him. So he got pinned for that. He got pinned for that. He got pinned for evading, which he should not have gotten pinned for in the first fucking place. But
the fucking justice system here is
no. Ruby fucking is absolutely fucked and unprofessional as all get out. She could not form a single sentence in any question that was asked of her. She's like, "Oh, I don't remember. I don't know. I don't remember. I got no idea. I don't know. I don't know." And then Cole Gordon requested that they impeach the witness because she can't even form a single fucking sentence like the dumb airhead she is.
Yeah.
And the fucking judge waved it off.
What judge was this?
I don't even know who he is. That's the worst part.
Yo, dog, I'm just saying, the court system's being paid off by the cops, yo. They're in cahoots. We gotta go all south side on them. We gotta go clapping. We gotta go clapping the ass cheeks.
He should have time to appeal that. I would tell him 100% to do that.
No, unfortunately, that's not the case. So.
I mean, it's his right to be able to appeal it.
Yeah, but.
I mean, if he doesn't want to, that's a whole other story. But
$1,000 fine. I know he got a reduced sentence in jail, but that's about it. All I gotta say is just I lost brain cells when he was trying to question Ruby.
Yeah, she seems stupid as fucking hell.
Yeah, no kidding.
I don't see how she's a cop 2 days in a row doing the same exact thing without probable cause or reasonable suspicion. Like,
a little bit ridiculous, but what can you do?
So, anyway, I would say I have some Bala friends to call about clapping cops, but they're currently all being charged with terrorism.
Uh-huh.
The fuck?
Yeah, they held a bunch of cops at gunpoint at Pink Cage and executed 1 or 2 of them or some shit. A few days ago.
What, the Ballas?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about that too.
Yeah, it's
First time I'm hearing
so
about it.
fucked. I think it was the one day you weren't around.
Well, there was at least like 2 or 3 days I wasn't around.
Oh yeah, it's one of those.
My boys in purple really out
Shit.
here, dog.
Yeah, shooting cops ain't necessarily the best thing.
But
That
they
brings
did.
feds around, or the
Yep.
possibility of bringing feds
Yep.
around.
Well,
Yeah,
they
it's
got
just not
locked
good
up
for
for a
anybody.
while, I think. So.
Straight gang beef, gang versus gang, that's one thing. Shooting cops, that's a whole fucking different book.
Oh yeah. It
Yep.
definitely is.
I bet the RICO case against them is looking pretty good right now.
It's looking
Yeah,
real,
most likely.
real fat. Real fat.
Dummy thick.
Pretty much. And then there was one.
Oh.
Hmm?
I just looked over and M was there. I'm like, oh, jeez.
Ah.
It's raining.
You jinxed it. You
Oh,
jinxed
God,
it, Ray.
fucking
Oh
damn it.
no, whatever shall we do? It's almost like we're in a parking garage with multiple levels and a roof under our head.
You jinxed it, Ray. You fucking jinxed it.
What did I do?
Come
Yeah,
on,
it's all
guys.
Ray's fault. It's Ray's fault.
What the
It's
fuck
Ray's
did I
fault.
do?
Come on.
It's alright, he's short. The rain will hit him a little bit later.
I don't know. I'm kind of under your umbrella, so we're good.
I'm just gonna scooch this way.
What? Fuck you.
We could just go down a level.
I'll just share with Riku. Sorry.
Yo, what up?
Oh, thank you.
No worries. I got you.
Actually, I cannot because I am in a meeting and my car is gone as well. Yeah, sorry about that, my guy.
Why is
Yeah,
crypto so mean?
Alright, so yeah.
Let me,
So, I got in contact with Cole Gordon about this whole, suing Public Works thing. And, had a chat with him, gave him all the information that was, needed. And he's gonna do a bit of research, see what we can pin on him.
Nice.
Why are we suing them?
Because of the fact that they fucking snuck in Frank Gilbani into my fucking club.
Under the
Why?
Public Works name by an actual Public Works official.
Why?
I'm too tall.
I'm
So
sorry.
Public Works can't be trusted.
Uh-huh.
Not like they should have ever been trusted, but you know.
So, just a heads up, if a Simon Cooper comes in to get a job, let's say no.
Apparently I can't.
Simon?
Simon Cooper.
Yeah, not the Simon
Here,
that was...
I
Yeah,
got
not,
this story.
not the other Simon. Yeah.
Let me squeeze him.
Because
Why?
he got fired from EMS and went back and shoot a bunch of them.
Ooh.
today. Yeah, that's
That's not good.
yeah, that's like
That's very bad.
it is. It is.
No, get back under here, Em. I'm trying to be a good slave. Let me
You
be
are
a
not
good
my
house
slave.
elf.
What?
You paid 10K for me.
I
Let me
mean-
be a good house elf.
Oh
I don't think you're tall enough, V.
You'd have to
Ray,
sit
can
on
you
my
be
shoulders.
careful with your umbrella? You might like blind Riku because
Fine,
you're too
we're
small.
fine.
Master M, Mistress M gave Dobby a Glock.
Oh my god, shut up, V! Jesus!
Dobby will go clapping now.
Oh my god.
I don't have a Glock. You want a
I
heavy
miss
pistol?
Grey's Anatomy.
Southside Dobby.
Oh Lord have mercy.
By the way, the airport's fucking full. There's like over
Oh, now
almost
fine.
almost like 200 fucking flights out right now.
Really?
So we might be waiting for a bit.
That's fine. Let me check on Jericho, send him an email.
Oh, that's right. M. I promised Kay I would ask you this. Not that she wanted me to ask you this. It's just I promised her I'd do it. Do you think Kay is like a cute, adorable puppy?
You're more of a puppy than she is, but she is cute.
Okay. So that is a yes.
She's like a
Yeah.
kitten, I would say.
Yeah.
And you're like a puppy.
He is a fucking puppy because he's fucking
Yeah.
energetic as hell.
Yeah,
I'm,
yeah,
like, I'm a
exactly.
puppy if it was like.
I want to go stand over here. I need to clear my
Big
fucking
Labrador.
while
Yeah.
we wait.
No worries.
Okay. So more of a kitten. I'll let her know.
But I mean, she's
But
still
yes.
energetic, but she can
Mhm.
still not be as chaotic as a puppy. It's
Well, she already has a dictator costume.
Oh
Oh,
no.
oh, of course.
Yeah,
Of course
she was
does.
not happy with it. I forced her to do it though.
Oh, jeez.
So why did she want to know
abuse
if I
of
thought she
power.
was cute?
Second?
Why did she want to know if I thought she was cute?
No, it's just like she doesn't like, she keeps denying that you think she's cute and all.
Speaking of Kay, I've been wanting to ask, what exactly have you planned for her?
Oh, she's already doing some tests. She's done weed. She's done houses. And she got USBs.
Okay.
Kind of like how the others have done it, but we've been rebalancing all the tasks because
Okay.
she's solo. And now she's going to try and get information on either SSF or
That's a helicopter.
So what you're saying is I should shoot it down.
No.
No.
Probably no, it's fucking Jude.
Is it?
Could be. Not sure. But
And,
continue.
So she's been getting rebalanced tasks because she's solo. Philip is currently her shadow. He's not giving her any of the answers. He's simply just there to assist, if need be. She seems to be quickly learning and taking charge, even.
I got an email
and-
from Jericho. He's passing out for the night. He's fucking exhausted, apparently.
Yeah, all good.
And we already have a final task in mind for her.
And what's that?
It's a tough one.
She's
But
gonna.
If it works out, it should clear all of our doubts about the weird vibes we got from her.
Basically, I'm gonna get zip tied, and she's gonna get ordered to shoot me.
What?
Not a real shooting.
That's regardless. What do you want to do? Fucking break her?
Hey, they're the ones that came up with it.
He's the one that came up with it.
Okay, he's the one that came up with it.
So we're looking for a few things in it. I'm not looking for like, oh, she's gonna do it, right? There's not gonna be any harm to V8 whatsoever. We want to see how she
Okay.
reacts in the situation.
Okay. There's no harm in V, but there's going to be a lot of harm towards her, regardless.
There's a no-win situation. That's an impossible choice. Either she fails you personally, or she fails V by shooting them.
No, it's not actually, because the only way she fails is she turns the gun on us.
To be perfectly honest, if someone I didn't know that well asked me to shoot my spouse with no good reason, I would turn my gun on them.
Yeah, it's not. It's gonna be a good reason, and it's we do know her very well.
Why? Why this?
They want to see if she's able to.
We need to see
take part in this
what
life.
like.
Okay, let me be very
But-
honest here. I've never asked any of you to do that in a reality. Like, if one of us has to be down, it's me doing it. Because I've been trained to do this from pretty much the core of my existence. I would never ask any of us to put down one of our... Oh. That's not part of this life. That kind of flies in the whole mushy, silly family thing we've got going on here. That's also how you breed resentment in a traitor. Because even if it's not real, the emotions are.
That's not lube, by the way,
If you don't like
Dice.
it, we can change it. I mean, that's as simple as that.
Maybe that's a good idea.
I
It's
don't
like,
mind that sort of test, but do not use V.
I'd
Fucking
say
hire Puck or someone.
yeah, hire Puck.
I know who. What about April?
And wait, actually have a bullet in there? Sure.
April doesn't know shit. She's innocent.
She
okay?
does. She does do shit.
No,
what
but
I'm
I mean,
saying
she
is, don't
doesn't,
use
like,
her spouse.
Yeah,
She's not involved in
I don't think using V would be a good idea for that type of thing. That could.
Seeing if she's willing to kill is one
hold
thing.
on,
Seeing if she's willing to turn on her spouse is how you break something.
Hold on. No. What I was trying to say is, you know, if you were to use V on this, that
here
could.
we go again.
What?
Oh no, motherfucker!
Motherfucker.
Come on! It was fucked yesterday too. This is ridiculous. In the arms of the angel, I don't know what's going on. In the arms of the angel, yeah, the server is gonna die. I think they're gonna reset it. God damn it. Shut up, Dice. You're gonna do exactly what we tell you to do. Oh no, it's the entire server. It does this every once in a while. It's a little annoying. Granted. Yep. I think they just turned the server off and I'm gonna restart it. I see you peeking around the corner. Now, why don't you show yourself? Hey, it's the Roche. How's it going, my dude? It's good to see you again as Brian. I gotta hold in a fart, and I just gotta hold in this fart. I'm very quiet. Welcome, my friend, to the House of Cards. Hey, Devil Cats, thank you so much for the subscription. I'm really quiet though. I shouldn't be. I could turn up my mic a little bit. Dude. Oh shit, man. Oh god, there's just been a lot going on, man. Been a lot. Hey, there we go. But yeah, dude. It was good to see you as Brian again. Oh no, I was mimicking. I wasn't whispering. I was mimicking Brian's voice and whatnot. I was trying to. But hype. The alerts are not you. Oh. In the arms of the no. That makes me sad. I'm not hype. I'm not. I'm not hype apparently.
Around me are familiar faces, worn out faces, worn out faces.
Oh my god. don't Dice, do me a favor. Don't do that to me. You can't just say that I'm hype and then say no afterwards. I swear to God, I'm just gonna turn around. You want to know why? Because you're going to have to run. Get the fuck out of here! But anyway, this is 88 Fingers Eddie. See you later, Roach. Devil Cats, thank you so much for the 10 biddies. Honestly, I love the biddy alert as well. You know, because it's like a little donation, like you're putting it into his thing. So it's pretty dope, honestly. All around me are familiar faces. What are faces? Anyway, I better be fucking hype. I'm always fucking hype because you know what? You want to know why? I fucking win, bitch. I fucking win. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Woo! Go up, and they say down, and they say down, and they say down, down, up, down, up, down. Cause all I do is win, 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 and if you going in, put your hands in the air, make 'em say. Oh shit. I'm sorry. Try it again. I'm so sorry. Go ahead and do it one more time. I'll keep everything silent for you. Gracias, mi amigo, for the tip. There you go. Also, thank you again for the tip.
Why did she bring that puck though?
Why?
Oh.
This is very true. Puck, Puck wouldn't mind, especially if it's no harm to him. He loves doing stuff for us, honestly.
What if we tell him there's no harm, but we actually load the gun?
Stop that!
But he did. He threatened to stab me.
What?
Oh, you didn't know?
Did you not know about all that?
No.
He kind of fucked up.
No. Okay. To be fair, it was kind of their fault because they could have just told me. Okay, so what happened is I was at RCC, and I saw a helicopter land right in front of the RCC. I ran up and I see all of them: Ellie, Tara, sorry, Puck, and Frank, or was it Frankie?
It was
Frank. Okay, they're running, and I run at them and just say hi and all that, and like laugh because they just landed in front of them. Ellie stays behind to talk to me for a moment. And
you distracted somebody, and then
yeah.
And then
she got picked up.
When she
I didn't. Okay, so I didn't know that you got stabbed over it.
No, they were going to. They were going.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he's probably over that, but at this point.
Oh, by now it's been weeks.
Yeah, all I'm trying to say though is like they were going to. I just managed to smooth talk my way out of it.
Yeah.
But
Tara was like had a knife out, was ready to fucking go.
Both. So like the only one that was not going to like willing to stab me was Ellie. She's already forgiven me.
Right.
But even Frankie was wanting to stab me.
I gotcha.
All right. Well, we're waiting for. Oh, I guess Riku's.
He's right
there.
there.
Yeah.
All right.
Did all of you in the videos fucking have the same thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It was everybody. It should be good now.
Hopefully.
I guess Jericho is gonna be heading to sleep for the night. That's
Yeah.
what
I
he said,
kind of
so.
figured that would happen. It's around about that time.
Yeah. So let's finish this up with the info you had, Reek.
It is what it is, you know. Like
Considering I came into this little meeting at the pretty much at the near end of it.
Yeah. So is he filled in or no?
No,
Do I just
he
need to go? Okay. So simply put, this is now. Jesus Christ! I've had multiple meetings today. Okay. So simply put, this is that myself was talking to the Vagos, middle of talking to the Vagos about other shit. He gets a random ass fucking phone call as we're driving, and keep in mind when we're driving, we are currently doing runs, washing runs. Okay, just me and him. He's the one who's driving. I'm in the passenger seat, having a conversation. Well, when we do this, he gets a random ass phone call. He's like, "Hold up, 1 second," and some shit was about ready to go down, and he was telling me some shit's happening. But on mid time of having that conversation on the phone, flat out, he asked me, "Are you shoot me straight? Are you do you have affiliations when it comes down to the broker boys?" And I said, I have a neutral, like a neutral alliance with them, but I don't have anything that directly puts me part of them. No, I'm just neutral on that. Now, he went on ahead. We talked a little bit about a few different other things, and then he asked me, "Well, you're still on the phone. Are you what was it? Are you an op for BL Black Lotus?" I asked him, "Well, what do you mean by an op?" And he says, are you giving information to the Black Lotus?" I said, "No. I had one conversation with them about 3 weeks ago, and that's it. Prior to that, I haven't talked to them in months, really, like at least 2 prior to that conversation." And I asked why, and he's like, "Because they're dropping your name." And then I said, "Okay," and I was talking a little bit more about it, trying to get what was said. And he says that he doesn't know. He's going to that meeting to find out, but they're dropping my name and apparently other people's names because they're losing the war and they're getting scared. Apparently, just not too long ago, I don't know, were you filled in regarding in terms that apparently the Broker Boys got wiped out recently when they went in a confrontation? Yeah, that's what I was told there too. So the BL's been wiped out once. Then now there's 2 groups. There's BL and now there's the Broker Boys that are joining together, basically, fighting the Russians regarding into this whole thing. And the Vagos said if that is the case, then the Vagos are going to be joining the Russians because that's some shitty thing to do. If you're going to start your beef or whatever else with the group, have it that way. Don't call them back up mid-war when you're losing. Type of thing.
So as far as I'm aware, Jericho has been helping out Broker Boys under their name with this. But also, I don't know for a fact that Black Lotus called for help. I think the Broker Boys offered the help and they accepted.
Well, that's how I don't know what really happened. That's what I was just told regarding in terms of it doesn't matter in their eyes.
Exactly.
In the Vagos.
From our side, that's what happened.
Now, when it comes to the Broker Boys and them being the diamonds and whatnot, they are free to do as they please when it comes to those kinds of things. That's all on them. They can keep themselves as the Broker Boys, which they have been doing. The fact of the matter is that Jericho and a couple of others, I think even Lou wanted to join in on the little Russian hunting parade, and and I let Jericho go because he's been wanting to get on some action.
Which is fine.
I think that was a mistake, and the reason why is because the Russians see
Can
Jericho's
I finish,
face.
Please?
Go ahead.
Without getting interrupted. I'd appreciate it. Shit. Now I lost my train of thought.
You allowed Jericho to.
Yeah, I allowed Jericho to go with them. All right, because of the fact that I didn't think too much of it, But now that now that we're coming together and listen to all the facts that could potentially affect us and whatnot. They ain't coming up here. They are.
Yo, are they gonna take the ramp?
Wait, no. I thought they were coming up here.
Come up here.
No, they
would
went
to
to the
take
other
the
side.
ramp.
No, we're
I
good.
would love
We're
to see
good.
them take the ramp. Oh, fuck.
No, they went off. It sounded like they were coming up here. I
Could
got
you imagine?
little itty bitty bikes going down a fucking.
He wouldn't even make much air. He
Anyway.
would just be like, whoop.
Right.
Oh.
Anyway. I hear somebody running. Two individuals going up the way. Sorry, I'm getting a little paranoid while we're having this conversation. You know, gotta keep my ears out.
It's like a crack addict.
Not a crack addict.
Jesus.
Just trying to make everything all safe. Make sure we're. Anyway, you know, the fact of the matter is, it could come back to haunt us. Yeah, because of the fact that he is part of the Shuffle nightclub. Jericho has previous interactions with the Russians, and it could fall back right on this. So I am probably going to pull him out of that.
No, that's a good idea. The main problem I have is I understand. With the Broker Boys being a thing, they are also their own entity under the name of the Broker Boys.
Right.
We already have information that they've dropped our name before.
This is also true.
That's my worry. And if Black Lotus is dropping hints, and one of the Broker Boys say one wrong thing, leads back right back to us.
I've had a conversation with them that they are to not drop our name when it comes to this fucking shit. If anything, just drop Broker Boys, which apparently they have been doing.
Yeah.
So.
My concern is, why do they drop Riku's name of all the names?
That I do not even know. I've got no fucking clue about
like,
that.
No
Riku has been
They don't
at
even
our
they don't
home,
even
like,
know
for weeks.
Riku. That's the
No,
thing.
BL does.
Oh,
They
Black
do.
But they
Black
really
Lotus
don't
has been dropping the name.
Yeah.
Black, yes, Black.
Oh,
okay.
I thought.
Let me make sure.
hmm.
Let me start from the start
Okay.
here, from this little bracket, okay?
Alright.
Because I want to make sure that everybody's on the same page. So,
alright.
while Vargos is on the fucking phone talking to the individual he was talking to, he asked me straight up, right, if I went on ahead and if I had affiliations with Broker Boys. I said no. I have a neutral relationships regarding in terms of them, but I don't have nothing to do with them. Okay. Later on during that conversation, he asked me regarding in terms of the shit with Black Lotus, and I told him the same thing. I was like, no, I just literally have nothing more but a neutral relationships. I talked to him one meeting, which was the meeting we set up with the BL to basically tell them that we are the fucking house, which I don't agree with. And then
Well, here's the
any
thing.
case,
They
hang on,
already.
I'm talking. And then when it comes down to it, I told him flat out, I haven't talked. I had that one meeting, and then like literally I haven't talked to them before that, like 2 different fucking months before that, and I've not been around for fucking 2 weeks itself, except for in the apartment. So why the fuck are Broker Boys involved with being involved regarding in terms with them with BL, and then my name is getting dropped? And we just recently disclosed about the house, and as well the Broker Boys are part of the fucking house. If you think about it, there's, a monkey can put everything kind of together. But that's that. I have literally not been in contact with BL except for that one time in at least a minimal of like 4 months in total.
Now, what I was going to say is, Black Lotus already knows that the house exists. Long time ago, before we even had this conversation, it was more along the lines of a reintroduction.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, revealing.
If anything, it's already been done before.
Yeah, the Vagos knows the name House of Cards too, but they don't know who the fuck's in it.
That's generally the point.
So that's the issue, is knowing who the fuck's in it, and we all showed up there. And that's the part that I don't agree with. House of Cards is not really that big of a secret, to be honest with you. The gossip goes around in this city like fucking candy.
The name of the House of Cards was going to be dropped sooner or later, honestly.
Yeah? But
Yeah.
knowing
It's supposed to be
identities
dropped,
of who's
not-
involved is a different story.
They're supposed to be dropped, though, not megaphones.
I can understand that. I get that.
I mean, it's fine for the name itself. It's if they start dropping Riku's name, which,
like I said, I don't really understand why his name has been dropped by Black Lotus. I really don't. All because he was there for that one meeting.
Well,
besides the fact that they haven't seen you that long.
I don't know. Well, that's the thing, is that he said my name particularly, but then he also said that there's other names that are being dropped as well, and that he was literally trying to get more information. That's the reason why he dropped me. He dropped me off, and then he went straight to go to the individual to have the conversation with them to get more of that information.
Yeah.
And then he wanted to take care of Black Lotus and as well the Barker boys, the Boggles.
I have a phone call. 1 second. This is Antonio.
Hi, Antonio.
Yes.
Hello. I think you're the man I need to speak with.
About?
If I have problems, feeling unsafe, or I need a job done, I can call you.
Depending on what you need to get done.
I need you to make people, someone scared of me. That they know they not to mess with me, you know?
Okay. All right. If you need something like that,
you know, I just need you to show up, you know, in a scary outfit and just put them in their place.
Okay. All right.
But with words.
Well, that's not what we do.
What do you do?
We do security. I mean, we do personal bodyguard work, but we don't speak for you.
Can you threaten someone?
No.
What? Can you be threatening? What can you do?
I can do this. Wasting my time.
Like really quick, friends.
Waste my fucking time.
But yeah, find someone. Trust me, taking human life is going to be hard enough on her. Taking a spouse's life is literally what I used to do to make people just die. That's how you break them.
Yeah.
I was very good at.
I think you have led a similar life, Em, so.
I really want to shoot that helicopter.
You are not shooting the helicopter.
At the end of the day,
Do
it's
not
not just. Let's all get back on topic here, because I got other shit I gotta do.
Yeah, that's all good.
So, as I was saying before you had to take that phone call, it's not just my name, there's other names. Clarification on those names, I had no fucking clue on. Currently, Vagos is working on getting that information.
Yeah, so they could already have Jericho's name and we don't even know it.
Yep.
Yeah, this could be true.
I mean, I don't understand why that was even done in the first place. Just because even if he's wearing a mask, doing all that shit, all it takes is Jericho to go down, then walk up to him and remove a mask. Oh, you work for Antonio.
True.
Like, this is so dumb.
Like, I know a lot of the people right now. They, like Antonio said, they are itching right now. Like, they want to. They're seeing so much shit happen around them that
And
they're
we're
told not to do.
Exactly. We can't do anything about it. Honestly, I'm getting sick and tired of us, all of us getting walked on. I really am.
I know. But honestly, once we start setting some other things up, is another part of the conversation. Riku, you don't have to be there for that if you don't need to be, because you already filled in. I think once we start getting more operations set up, once we get those, have a nice tight hold in the city, it doesn't fucking matter if we're known or not at that point.
Okay.
But part of that is building decent alliances.
Yes.
Which is what we're trying to do. I've been trying to keep in contact with certain individuals, including the Black Lotus, considering we've never had a problem with them ever.
And they've shown up. Every time they have ever been called, they have shown up in force, in full support. I can't say the same for the Vogs.
Well, the Vagos hasn't been called yet.
Well,
That's the thing.
Yeah, this
literally, as the Vagos went back to Mexico, literally the head of the Vagos, including every single one, shot myself their fucking email, and you all know how I hate to fucking do that shit, and they know it as well. But they said literally, if there is something that you and your group needs, you literally send an email, and then you go ahead and give us a phone call. We'll be there. We have you. That right there is a whole different fucking step.
Yeah, that is the ordeal here. That
And
that it is only fixated towards you, and not towards the rest of us. Which I've been trying to.
There was an issue that I had with somebody, particularly, they would jump in. They don't mind. You're looking at that as, oh, that's me, right? If I say that this is an issue, they come. So if it's a house issue and I say it's an issue, it comes.
Well, yeah, this is true. Like I said, I was trying to say is that I've been wanting to meet with the Vagos and have a personal relationship with them as well. But that hasn't really happened, considering I haven't really seen them around, nor have I had the time to do so as well.
I told you what that was.
Yeah, they went
already.
Back to Mexico
I think
for a
you
while.
might have forgot about that, but I flat out told you exactly what they said to that idea. They're not interested.
That I don't remember. What I remember last time when we talked about it, we said to invite them to the nightclub, and then we were gonna have a chit chat about that. But I guess that's changed then.
They said it's not really their cup of tea, but they said, however, they said everybody with the the whole security aspect, right? Because at the time it was more security aspect. They said that they wouldn't be doing it for the people that are, people who you work with, your coworkers. They would be doing it for myself. That's what it is. They said that they have no interest regarding in terms of protecting them. They have no reasonings to be protecting them. But there was an issue, right? And myself needed help. That I'd be more than happy to go ahead and they'd be more than happy to help myself out.
It's honestly an alliance by proxy. Pretty much.
Which honestly is how a lot of this shit should be doing, instead of open face. This is our entire goddamn organization. Here's that, and this. It's way less risk. Way less risk.
It's also less utility.
No, it's the same utility as if you did it by face to face. It's the exact same. You get the exact same individuals getting involved. Exact same. There's no lack of utility in that at all.
We can only call them by you, which is kind of a problem.
Not really, because literally we had about a 3-hour conversation, and I finally gave, for the fuck of it, because I was tired of arguing about it, that emails can be sent my way. Remember that? I literally just said, fuck it. And I was done arguing about it. I said, do it, but make sure it's for a fucking good damn reason.
Also, Riku literally lives with us.
Yeah, honestly, he lives with us, so we can get a hold of him at any time.
Which is fine and dandy. Not much use to me.
Oh, it seems to be a lot of excuses.
I'm not willing to burn what we with Black Lotus.
I don't think that's I don't think he brings that. I think he just brings what he heard and things that we just need to get to look into to make sure that our alliance is fine, and we don't be blind about it either.
I don't give a fuck with being in alliance with Black Lotus. That's fine. Honestly, I could give a rat's ass less. Now, I may not necessarily agree with it because of their prior nature and prior history with other groups, right? But it is what it is. It is what it is. My ass will be there if we need fucking aid. The whole idea like that, right? The thing I don't want happening is literally getting a whole nother fucking thing. We've all heard, right? And the only reason why the Vagos are back now is because they came back with the Russians. And fucking the head of the Russians said to me, the head of the Vagos, we're talking to myself about, right? That he said, if there are another group that is going on ahead and getting wrapped up in fucking BL's bullshit, which they are, which is the Broker Boys, which he's fully aware about, then that's it. The Vagos is now going to be helping the fucking Russians because they have a neutral relationship.
Alright. That's fine. Like I said, I'll pull Jericho out of there. And I'll give the Broker Boys a warning about this and see if whatever they choose is what they choose. This is all up towards them.
My biggest thing is I just don't want fucking the Vagos, right, shooting at any of our people. That's just really what it is. It makes a very weird dynamic. We have a safety net and an ally to call, and that literally is something to where it's just like...
It's split. It's pretty much split in between both
actually,
parties.
with Rico on this one, We don't want to go to war with the Vagos.
Never said we want to go to war either way.
No,
so.
I know.
Or
I
with the
understand.
Vagos.
I'm just
Because
saying.
they're fucking shooters.
Yeah, exactly. Like what I'm trying to say is, the Vagos are hard as shit. Like these guys wiped out Pillbox because Pillbox thought they were hot shit, and when they went to war with the Vagos showed them that it's not all about ego. It's like legit. These guys actually have skill.
Yeah, let me put it this way. They left to Mexico, and that's the reason why you haven't seen them around. They came back with the Russians, and another reason why they came back is because there was fake Vagos running around, 8 of them. They cleaned them out, and they're no longer around, and the Vagos are back.
Yep.
Southside gangs are nothing to joke about. I might joke about them, but like, I'm being sarcastic all the time. However, in all reality, these guys are crazy.
They go hard. That's the thing, you know? And honestly, I want to push back just as much as they do. But we can't.
No, well, I mean, we don't really have.
I don't agree with pushing back like them. They're known to be a game. They're known to be violent, and that's not what we're here for.
No.
I don't agree with going on ahead and getting into that type of shit.
No, not yet, obviously. But sooner or later, we're going to have to. You have to understand that, because once the house is fully revealed to everybody, you know, everybody's going to want to try to pick a bone with us. You know, we can't let people walk all over us. And I'm getting tired of being walked over on and whatnot. You know, by pillbox, by people that keep on fucking robbing us, trying to do all this different types of shit. You know,
I think that's past history shit with you, though.
It's past. Yes, it is past
not
history.
With that, not as the house as a whole. I'm gonna shoot you straight. This pillbox shit, right? Honestly, like I really don't give a rat's ass regarding in terms of what happened prior in the past history with Bot. But it seems to be when it comes down to that, a lot of the things you were just saying, getting robbed, the pillbox things, those were things you went straight to. It sounds personal, man. It really does.
It's very fucking personal.
Not house oriented though. But
it's
you
very
directly
fucking
personally.
personal. It's very
we're not a
fucking
private
personal.
army, though. We are a house with an objective in mind.
Yes, and that objective has them in mind. The whole point of this whole fucking operation is to get rid of those people with fucking selfish intentions. The Pillbox Cartel fits that description, and they are first on the fucking mark. I said this before.
I know that they've been selling informations on how to do shit with other people and the whole deal like that. I know that Bart himself has been hanging pretty fucking low, you know, on the down low itself. He's sharing information, which is what we wanted in the fucking first place. You know, I think it's a lot better than what it used to be, 100%.
Well, yeah, of course it has.
I think that this little grudge you got with it is kind of clouding that, honestly. Like, I'm shooting you straight here.
That's fine. You can shoot me straight as much as you want. But the fact of the matter is, he betrayed this entire fucking group that I created with him. He was one of the first 5. This whole fucking ordeal. He used to be part of the House of Cards, and then he abandoned that because things were moving too slow for his taste. So you know, that type of selfish mentality does not fit in the description.
But there's selfish people all over the world, man. He's doing better than what he was, right? He doesn't necessarily need to be giving out any of that information, but he is. He doesn't need to be laying low, but he is. Is it really worth it? Like, we're playing with, like, eventually, the way you're talking about, right, is playing with guns, man. And lives are on the line. Now, I'm not afraid about going on ahead and, you know, doing that type of shit and whatnot, but, like, really, is it worth it? I mean, he's a lot better than what he was.
Time will tell.
Time will definitely tell, because right now, with all the other idiots that he fucking rolls with and the other Antonio as well.
There's no argument here. Those people are fucking idiots. Like, I 100% agree with you there.
Bart,
right?
okay, I will tell you this. I will tell you this. Bart has a big fucking mouth, and he's been talking a lot about the House of Cards. He's been name dropping the House of Cards as well, and he knows better not to fucking do that shit. You know, we're not going about spitting information about his business, but he's doing that with us. And that's how it fucking started in the first place, is because of Bart. Bart is the very pinnacle, the very tip of that fucking iceberg to when this whole ordeal about how people are getting to know about the house, it all started with him.
I heard him talking vaguely in general, but no name dropping at all. None of that information's gone back to me.
He has said Antonio, but that's about it.
Okay.
Ah, okay.
So
yeah.
just
That's personal
respectfully,
beef between them two.
yeah. Just can we just go back on topic?
Yeah,
so
let's
we
get back on
don't
track
change-
here.
I mean, that's basically it. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
that's that. I mean, unless there's other shit that needs to be talked about.
This is an issue that I thought, since I had to meet with you anyway, Antonio, I thought it would be it's a more pressing matter than even what I had to talk to you about. So.
Yeah, like I said, I've
You
got.
can tell Jericho.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
diamonds
for now.
do what luck they want.
Yep,
so
you're good.
Good luck on
Okay,
that.
bye guys.
See ya.
Good talking.
Yeah, if you need anything, let me know.
Oh,
I'll still probably end up being their doctor.
I hate him sometimes.
Okay, so
exit.
if you can get the names that they're dropping, or if we can at least know why, if they are dropping it, like that's pretty much the main issue, I think.
Yeah, because if they're dropping like the heads of the fucking house, honestly, I'm glad we haven't had a formal confirmation on an alliance, because I don't think we should have it about.
No. Honestly, I've only had him as an alliance just to appease him, really, just to save face, honestly. But
Wait, sir, they're talking about Lotus, not
I'm talking about Black Lotus.
Oh, Lotus. Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah. Because I don't think the issue is really like be a lie or not with them. It's pretty much just to know if we can probably trust them.
I think it was good at the start, very good intentions, especially because the area they're pushing into shuffles right in the fucking middle of it. It's a great idea, but if they're gonna be these kind of people, because we know how MCs work, it's for the club. They don't give a fuck about anybody else.
Hey.
I will note, the last 2-3 days, I've been in the middle of their fucking
you find
compound
out
while
that
they're doing this
information?
fucking war. None of them know who the fuck I am, aside from what I told them. They don't mention the house, they don't talk about the house, I am just the doctor. So if they're spilling shit, it's not that openly.
I mean, I don't think they're necessarily dumb fucks. Like, they're probably getting into shootouts. You know, either one of their members or some shit is like, oh, well, you better fucking watch it. We got strong allies naming us or some shit like that. Because they're fucking pissed that they got shot. I think it's something along those lines.
Could be. You
It's just to see what happened, pretty much.
I also
Assess from
think the
that.
Russian were probably exaggerating how well the war is going
Yes,
for
I
them.
think they are
They are.
too. Because from what I've seen, it's.
I think it's
And
because they
also-
clapped Broker Boys once very badly. They're like, oh, we're hot shit. But the Broker
in
Boys
ways
have
the
done it to them.
government be very interested in.
Yeah.
Yeah, Broker Boys have done it to them 5 times over.
And the reason they're saying that Black Lotus started this shit when they're the ones that kidnapped his fucking wife.
Okay, so
So I wouldn't put the Russians say to too much heart.
I don't. Yeah.
They're a bunch of scumbags.
Honestly, I wouldn't take
Can
either
you-
side say to too much heart.
Can you talk a little louder, please?
yeah, sorry.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so so it seems like I'm going to be having another fucking meeting with the Vagos regarding in terms of gathering that information. They were just about ready to get that information, and then the tsunami hit, and then apparently some other motherfuckers decided to go out and stay in bed. So, but he wanted me to drop him a location, and I didn't want all you motherfuckers being there for that because, well,
course.
he doesn't know
There's
who's
somebody coming
involved
up.
or what. Oh, it definitely shouldn't be him.
Sounds like somebody's coming up. They're circling around.
They could just be using the garage.
No,
on the
they're
other
going
side.
down.
Yeah, we're fine.
And they're gone. They were in here though. Fucking hell.
But
Okay.
but yeah, so
Hey, you go do that, Riku. I have to fill them in on information you already know anyway.
yeah,
so.
I'll yeah, if I figure out anything, I'll let you guys know. But
We're gonna be there tomorrow probably, because we're probably gonna go to sleep after this. Yeah.
Yeah,
after
same
this
here to me.
conversation
Yeah.
is
Same here for me.
Gonna be it. But
all right, well, alrighty then.
But
Adios.
ready
Ready to say?
Yeah.
Have a good
Love
night.
you.
All right, what's up?
So, you know, I've been thinking a lot lately, and you know, been trying to find a way for us as the Hearts to do things, right? Something for us to do that we can keep pretty well under the radar, and I think we have 2 options that we want to do both.
Hit me with it.
one, I think we have been sorely lacking. I think some people talked about it a little bit, but gun running.
Gun running.
Okay. James has been interested in that.
Oh, he has?
Good.
Yeah, he's been very interested in that.
Perfect.
It's just hitting dead ends for what to do aside from filing numbers off.
Yeah, so along with that, we're going to be on the task of trying to see if we are able to craft guns, right? Because if we can craft them rather than buy them, of course, that's a lot better. So we're going to
Good
try
luck
and
with
figure
that.
that out. Hey, you got to do something.
Mm-hmm.
But we have a nice, we're setting up spreadsheets and everything. For now, V said he will be buying in bulk because it doesn't really fucking matter if anything happens with him, he said.
I can lend you my van if that's the case. Well, not the van, but I have things inside of the van. I have a couple of scratched off guns already.
Okay, yeah, Jericho did the same for us yesterday, which would be great. I'm keeping track of the people who are doing the selling in the house. Their code names, no actual names. But I'm also keeping a transaction of whoever we're selling to with code names as well, because I want to get a feel for the market. What are people wanting?
Okay.
So we don't have to buy unnecessary product. Also, inventory sheet as well to keep updated stock. So if someone makes a bulk order, they can see, oh, we don't have quite that much. Give us a day and we'll fill the order, kind of thing.
Crypto one up.
We have a price sheet of. I want to talk to a bunch of people and make sure what they think is a good price. We have a price sheet right now of every pistol that is currently sold and their stock price. But of course, we have to take into account the filing cost because each file is $300.
I think I have a good idea of what connection you should start with first.
Huh.
The ballers.
Yeah, that's
we already have it in.
Yeah.
Okay. Because considering the fact that they getting themselves rated and shit like that, they probably ain't gonna have jack shit, and they're gonna need something.
But also, V is already selling to them.
He has already started.
Oh, okay, good.
So he's very good with them anyway. So he's bought off them before.
They're good people.
I think a lot of people are.
Yeah.
They're not dickheads.
So he is essentially going to be the face, the forefront of the operation, because he already has those connections. He doesn't give a fuck who sees his face, kind of thing. And he could do it all under the Breakfast Club crime school thing he's doing.
Okay, that's fine.
So it keeps pretty much us out of everything. But I want to make sure we're not.
That's the first option.
Yeah.
That's the first thing. Yeah.
All right. What's the second?
Loan sharks.
Say that again.
Loan sharks.
Oh.
Loan sharks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
why not?
Yeah, most of us already do that kind of shit on the side anyway. For help out people and everything like that. Why not make it to an actual operation?
Like, of course, we don't want to rip off new people coming in the city either. We want to keep it fair but stern.
Make sure you have good interest rates and whatnot with that. That kind of thing. Honestly, that's kind of why I do the 25% interest rates for the black ties, stuff and whatnot.
Okay.
It's actually funny because Nell's actually the one that brought up the idea, because our families used to be a part of that.
Okay. What, the black ties? What?
No, the
loan
sharks.
I'm joking.
It's like,
yeah, I have a bunch of black ties
family
in
legacy.
my closet, and I'm not gonna tell you what I do with them.
Well, good. Give me those ties. I need some extra ones.
But yeah, we thought it was a good idea.
Okay.
Nell also brought up a good point. We're not here to be jackasses and dickheads and rip off every person we fucking see.
No, not at all.
That
We're here
goes
to be
against
fair
what-
and be able to help out people.
Exactly.
That's the whole point of the organization anyway, just to help out those new people. Give them a place to, be safe and whatnot.
Oh, they only have 5K. They can't find a car they need or something, where they need 5 more K for something. 10K. Here, there you go. You have this amount of time to pay it back. Here's the interest rate, or options for interests or whatever we do.
We're
And
gonna start
go
slow
from there.
with
Yeah,
it.
start with the small, especially for the newer people.
Yeah.
But if it's people that we already know, then hike it up just a little bit more, because we know that they can make money. Obviously.
Exactly.
I
The goal
think
is
that's a
really
good
not
idea.
to rip. The goal is really not to rip off new people. Like, wanna, make them trust us as well. Like, if you need 2,000, okay, they're 2,000. Give us like 225 to 100 or something. Like,
Yeah, we want to be stern with it, but fair. But also, we want to let them know, hey, you fuck us over, there's gonna be something else coming. So I put
And
me
the
in
boys
charge
are
of
excited
Goon
about
Squad
that.
there. Gives them something to do too.
Yeah, I think
don't
it
know
works
why,
out
but that
rather
name
well.
fills me with rage.
No, it's all good. I just, that's kind of the normal phrase people use for that kind of thing,
I know, but I keep thinking of ships.
Yeah, fair. But yeah, we're in the process of also working out pricing, like interest rate, maybe an interest bracket, like a tax bracket kind of thing.
If you know people, I don't think maybe Anthony would be interested in that actually.
I
I
think
don't
he
know.
might.
The kid?
Yeah.
He might.
Yeah.
Because it's like it's not like totally legal, but it's not totally legal either. Where you don't like
He's
you're
a
not
good
in the middle
talker,
of
though.
like yeah.
He could
He
definitely.
is a really good talker.
He could definitely be a part of that. Should get in contact with him.
Yeah, definitely.
And he carries that whole mafioso vibe.
Exactly.
Which really helps.
You want to fuck me over?
Oh, back on the subject of K and whatnot.
Yeah.
The point that I was trying to make was we kept getting interrupted so many fucking times.
Yeah.
You know, doing this with V and whatnot would prove to be very, very. It could have a lot of lashback on that. Trust is lost. Trust could be lost on that, and it could potentially be betrayal in the mix when it comes to K. You never know.
True.
It's just
And
a
it
little bit
does
too
blind us to the whole
traumatizing,
family
pretty
thing.
much. Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing was set in stone. That's an idea I had. Thinking it through, you're probably right. Or you are right, for a simple fact there. But the way I thought about it is like the only way she failed is one way. There's no harm in her not being able to do it, because again, we're not meant to be soldiers. We're a family. We talk things out. We get the information we need to make the rational decision.
Yes, but she knows she's been scouted. She's not stupid.
Yeah.
And
I mean, she's been told
the
that
simple
she's been
is
scouted,
you're
so.
the way she would do it, the way I would see it, is asking for blind obedience, which we do not want.
Yeah.
For one.
No, we don't want that.
She wouldn't know that's not a fail condition. So she would end up probably making the awful choice to turn the gun on V, which will break her, regardless of if it kills him or not.
That's fair.
That's why I say find a random. Or not a random, obviously.
I
someone
wouldn't
we know
say a
we can hire for
random.
this.
More along the lines of a mutual friend.
It has
Something that somebody that she does know and maybe hangs out with and whatnot.
Here's the thing I am hesitant to do.
Right.
Well, I guess we could just do it under the guise of his crime school thing. But
His
it wouldn't-
crime school thing,
wouldn't
Puck
make
wouldn't give a
s-
shit.
Well, again,
Yeah.
they don't know we have anything a part of anything.
I
It'd be
like,
awkward if we were there.
they probably know. Like they're not stupid. They
Not stupid, but they don't know
Wait, hold on. Don't know about what?
But why
that we're
bring
involved
Puck?
in anything.
I
What,
don't
Puck?
kinda...
Yeah.
He does.
Oh well.
Puck, I've actually invited him into the house a long time ago when Bart was around, actually.
I know, but me and Nelia specifically.
Right. Okay.
Okay, point.
Yeah.
It would
That's-
have to go through V.
Yeah.
Yeah, which would be hard because.
Which is fair.
It'd be weird.
How about
I guess-
how about this? I'll do it.
Or me.
Actually,
Because I kind of don't want to invite outsiders into
No.
this necessarily,
I
but
have
yeah,
a-
you have a what?
I have a feeling that if I do it, maybe she might feel a little bit more intimidated by that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Either me or M, actually.
Uh-huh.
I think
Actually, I like
either,
that idea a lot.
Either
I like
one
it a
of
lot.
us.
Maybe
either
both
one
of
of
you.
us. Yeah. I
Yeah,
could
there's
wear
one bullet, you choose one.
I could wear a mask and something like that. I could wear the ace mask if I really wanted to, actually.
Ooh.
Can be dramatic, all the dramatic.
I could try to change my voice, but I highly doubt. I mean,
Nah.
you know, honestly, I could probably get
mean-
like a little microphone in there. I don't know. I want to try to change my voice somehow, because the only other voice that I could do is, "Hey, how's it going? Hey, how you fucking doing?" I'm not gonna
please
fucking
stop.
do it. I fucking hate it.
Please
I
stop.
hate
If you
it.
ever do that around the Vagos, you're gonna die.
Oh yeah, I know I'm gonna fucking die, man. I know. Fucking hell.
Sir,
I don't like it.
I love you, but I will be off this
Shut the
fucking
hell.
building.
Trust me. Listen. That voice I'm only ever gonna use if I'm ever doing crime. That's it.
I mean, fair enough. I
Like
can do it when I was in Australia.
like fucking I could pose as a fucking Vago. But I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. No, I get fucked up for that. I know they'll fucking hunt me down instantly. Oh,
yeah, once
no.
once Kay is ready, I'll let you guys know.
All right, I could definitely do that. In all honesty, I'd like to give her a little bit of a scare.
Yeah, because in all honesty,
just to make her think that something like that could eventually happen without necessarily like.
It's to expose her without
throwing
it
her
actually
into the thick.
happening.
I
Yeah.
get the meaning. Just be with her, not be someone
fair.
else.
Tell you what, you could probably be there in a car that has very tinted windows, and it's just it's.
Cavalcade?
Nasuka was calling me.
Think?
Give me a moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. Out of curiosity, Ray.
What's going on, man?
Yo, I need pain meds bad. Like, I just got shot.
Where are you at? Because right now I have no fucking car. And I'm like stuck in the middle of nowhere at the moment because of all these goddamn
I got you.
tsunamis.
I got you. I'll come get you.
But
what we can do? Actually, I'm down the south side. I think I have pain meds down at the.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Give me just one moment. I'm actually in the middle of a meeting, and once that's done, I'll give you a ping.
All right.
All right. See you soon.
No, you're fine. You sound good. You're fine.
Anyway.
Yeah, that's why
Okay,
I.
so it would have to be someone you know. Have the scout possibles who would be willing to do this.
See, the thing is, if I would prefer someone in the house that she's close with, just because I know a person we could do.
Lou.
Oh, maybe.
Lou and Philip. Maybe.
Lou and Philip. Any of the new ones? I think Lou would be a good choice, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, not overly one she knows, but she's definitely friendly with.
Yeah, I think Lou.
Yeah,
actually,
if
yeah.
I know.
We could do Anthony too, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, myself, Anthony, and that's not believable. I think Lou would be more believable.
Yeah.
Yeah, in no way would ever believe that we would choose to have her put Anthony down. He's basically our child.
If we did go outside the house, I don't think Nell and I could be there for the simple fact.
Yeah.
I know the perfect person.
This is why I was saying we could put you in a car that has tinted windows and whatnot, so you won't be seen.
Because she's pretty close to Ellie.
And then once everything is all said and done, you just hop out of the car and say surprise.
Yeah, she's pretty close to Ellie. In fact, for information-wise, it's one of her contacts. And Ellie would probably go along with it, but
at the same time, somebody that I trust 100% out of the house would be someone like Macy.
Nasuka said he's not feeling too well. He said he needs some painkillers. So I think I have some in my van that is literally parked down. Yeah, I know, but this one is a little bit closer, and I think he's coming up here right now. Not sure.
But yeah, maybe Lou, maybe Silver.
I'm thinking Lou would be
Donovan, maybe. Donovan actually.
Ooh.
Donovan. Donovan, they're pretty close, but like.
Yeah.
But one of those.
Yeah, we can still think about it.
Yeah. But you have time to debate it. I just seriously caution you making her choose her spouse.
So yeah, we also gave her like a information gathering mission, so we'll see about that with that too.
Yeah.
Because even if she's not doing crime,
I think that's Nasuka coming up.
Yeah, we obviously know she can do crime, but like seeing other ways.
It's the bigger things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though I would probably never prefer wet work, it's good to know that she'd be willing to.
And that's the thing; it's just to expose her to it.
Did he not see me? Hello? Boo. You good? Come on.
No, I just got shot 4 times and I checked myself out.
Let's rock and roll. Come on.
Damn
Let's
it.
just.
All right, come here.
What you got?
Hello,
you got
doctor.
painkillers?
Not painkillers. I'm a fucking doctor.
This is true. At the hospital, somewhat.
You sure? Somewhat doesn't. Let me look at you. I got ice cream.
I got cucumber.
Tell you what, I'm gonna. I'll take the.
Do what you gotta do. I gotta get back in the fight.
God damn it.
They have 2 people kidnapped, so.
Oh, fucking hell.
Let me guess, I should go over to the compound after this. You're not going to do anyone any good in a fight if you're not in decent order.
Alright, well, while this is going on, I'm gonna run down to Hayes and get my car real quick.
Okay, I'll stay here with them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can pick you
Be
guys up
careful.
too as well.
Be careful.
English is hard.
Shit.
I know the feeling.
Yeah, I think I got some painkillers. I got some painkillers at the in my van that is right down the road. We can ride down there real quick. You bring me back over here.
That's fine.
The other.
Yeah, Donnie went into surgery, and then earlier today I got ran over by one, and I had surgery on my left femur.
Lovely.
Yeah, good shit.
Christ.
I tell you what, this is a war that we're fighting, man.
If anything, this is not your war to fucking be in. You know that, right? I know you love the fucking the action and whatnot, but in any case, for your fucking health.
Donnie's got to pull out. I think I can still go back in. So can Cash and Luca, and Jericho's fine. But
No,
Donnie needs to pull
Jericho's
out.
coming out of it. I'm sorry. The only reason why we're doing that is because if he gets caught, he's recognizable by the Russians especially, and it could get pointed right back to me. I'd rather not have that happen.
Alright, you're fit to fight now. You need painkillers.
Yeah, I need them bad.
Yeah, I can get him
Go
some
get him
painkillers.
painkillers.
Come on.
Thank you.
I think I got some painkillers. If not, then we could go up to the shuffle. I know I got some in the truck. It's the lady. How you doing? I totally just hung up on you. I'm so sorry. I was so focused on a meeting.
Where to?
I've got the GPS already pointed. Do you not see it?
No, redo it.
All right. Try now.
Okay.
I'll
too. Drive somewhat legal for your sake.
Yeah, appreciate that. I don't want to go flying off a fucking bike. You should be good. Yeah, because me in the white suit is very, very distinguishable, you know?
Yeah.
Gotta be careful with some of that shit.
Yeah, man, we were just sitting at the apartment, and they pulled up, and Donnie complimented their car, and I was like, they know you're masked, they're coming back, and they did. So.
Yeah, just hop over here. Perfect. That was beautiful.
Hell yeah.
All right, give me a sec. All right, let me see. All right, take as much as you need.
Now, why don't you show yourself?
There's 3 bottles there.
Why am I telling you mine and you called me?
Hey. How's it going, Switch? Alright, I do have an idea where that is. Give me a sec.
So he's in the ICU right now. Okay. Oh, he's good though, right? He's gonna pull off.
It's going well, dude.
maybe talk some sense into him that he needs to stop doing what he's doing. We appreciate you guys down there. You guys do God's work.
I'm good from right here.
No, I'll be down there to visit him.
All right. Keep me updated.
All right, man. Have a good one.
All right. Oh, there's a garage right here, too.
Sorry, I was on the phone the entire time.
No, I know you were. I know you were. It's all right.
But I'll keep you updated, man.
Yeah, keep me updated on everything. I'm going to be heading to sleep after this, so if you need any more painkillers, let me know. I got some of the, at the truck on my Bison. Oh, shit, it's actually an impound right now. But it's usually at the Shuffle nightclub. All right?
All right.
So I'll keep you updated on that. Got plenty of them. I got like 13 different bottles.
All right, brother.
All right, you take care.
I'm going.
Fantastic.
All right, that's all set.
I got ice
They're
cream and
learning.
you didn't.
All right, what did I miss?
No,
Ice
I was
cream.
just telling M with the loan thing. If anybody ever needs a giant loan, we're gonna need help with that one.
All right, I talked to Nasuko. Honestly, you know, when I gave him that little speech of him getting out of that fucking war, it's not our war to fucking fight.
Yeah.
I think Donnie's actually in the ICU.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I think somebody's in the ICU. That's all I know.
That's not good.
I know when I went to the hospital earlier, Macy told me that one of the Black Lotus member was in the ICU.
Uh-huh.
And that's why the Russian went to the hospital and shot everybody in the parking lot.
Yep. Russia shot up the hospital today.
In the hospital. Yep.
Why?
Because Black Lotus were there. They don't give a fuck.
I take one day to go to a doctor's appointment and they all get shot fucking up. I'm gonna yell at them.
Did you?
I've earned the right to yell at them.
Did you get a chance to look at Jericho, by the way? He got shot yesterday too.
Oh yeah, no, I stitched him up.
Okay, good.
Graze along the rib cage. I mended the muscles. He should be fine if he doesn't fuck himself up again. Luckily,
well, he promised us not to race today, which he hold his promise.
Yeah, because we've been seeing like he's been
Yeah.
chasing after the shit.
Adrenaline a lot.
Yeah, so we just had to talk with him. We're like, it's fine if he wants to do it, of course. Like, but he's like addicted to adrenaline right now.
have fun.
Yeah. That's,
Yeah,
not,
I get to
gonna
give him
bode,
this
that's not gonna bode well for leadership as well.
I
Well,
will talk to him.
He put
Well,
it
I
into
think-
perspective for him.
yeah,
and I think he's starting to see it.
Yeah, I think when
VAs
I said
can't be
you
that
c-
reckless.
You
Uh-huh.
can't lead if you're dead. I think
Yep.
it got through to him.
Right.
Like, this is a new position for him, and he wants to prove himself worthy of it. But he's getting a little head there, you know.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, hey, he needs to learn. So.
This is fine. But yeah, I'm gonna try to talk to them about pulling out of this little war here. I don't want our guys getting killed over this.
Exactly. It's literally senseless for no fucking reason.
I'm still going to go as medic because I'm not in any direct
course.
danger.
Yeah,
And to be
that's fine.
perfectly honest, if the Russians want to cause shit over me being a medical person, I will literally start this war myself.
Yeah, you're just not licensed in this state. Like, what the fuck? You're a ripper dog.
Yeah, you're
essentially.
fine. I think you're fine. I think it's more people that shoot towards them more than.
Oh no, not shoot towards them. No. Even if you pull a fucking gun in their presence, they get offended.
Yeah, I guess.
as already shown in
yeah.
very obviously shown in past
But
times.
honestly, the Russians, like even RCC, are annoyed.
Yep.
Oh yeah. By the way, I have 4 names that are apparently people that are being dicks to other people, like that are mining and stuff. Even fucking Caden was annoyed by them, which is weird to me. Tim Atricus, Virgil King, Amber All, and Carl Carter.
I'm sorry, can you say that again a little bit slower this time?
Tim Artrius, Virgil King, Amber Hall, and Carl Carter.
And these people
Virgil
are
King
These
rang a
people,
bell.
are apparently robbing new people whenever they see them.
Yeah, they're scumbags.
But they seem to also be new people, which Puck was very annoyed at.
Okay. Well, in any case, we might
Just
as well
so we
just
are
cut it here. I know it's
aware.
getting late for everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, you got a car here.
Yeah, I got mine.
Yes.
Okay, lovely.
Do you need a ride?
Yeah, we don't have a fucking car.
Oh, yeah. Let's go.
We're kind of stranded out here.
But that's why I ran down to get mine. No, you guys were busy with Natsuko.
We're stranded.
But yeah, all of this was it's a case for prevention rather than, you know what I mean.
No, I understand. Trust me, I don't want fucking war. I really don't.
Yep. It's just
But
more of a headache.
this whole thing, you know, with Riku being so fucking forceful with his fucking information and whatnot, thinking he knows best about everything, is really getting on my fucking nerves.
I'll talk to him about it. I know.
Especially with him interrupting me all the fucking time.
He needs to let you talk and then spew the information he has. Make sure he knows.
I need to make a phone call though.
And not only that, but what else? I forgot what else I was gonna say. Either way, trust me, like I said, I don't want war, but this whole thing with Bart, with what he did and everything like that, yeah, it is fucking personal. But for fuck's sakes, it is a thing that he's gonna get his just desserts when it comes to this stupid shit that he's pulled.
If I may say something, all I ask is, I know it's very personal, and it burns inside you with a fucking passion because I've seen it.
Sorry, guys. I got some information. I just had to pack fucking Natsuko up. Do you need me there?
Where are you going?
Natsuko.
Do you not see the GPS point that I got there?
The shit going down is what I'm
I did
asking.
not realize that was there.
Alright, I'll be around for a while yet. Be safe out there. You as well.
Just need to get my car out inbound.
But yeah, it's I know it burns inside you with a burning passion. If at any point, again, we need to have a conversation with Bart,
I highly doubt he's gonna listen.
I understand, but anybody getting heated during that kind of conversation is no good for anybody.
I've been working on that lately.
I know.
I mean, with all of the conversations that I've had, especially this past one, you know, I've been rather level-headed about it.
Good.
I think we all learn together as well.
Exactly.
All right, you guys have
Love
a good
you
night.
guys.
See you
Be
later.
safe.
Love you too.
Bye.
Thank you very much.
No worries, take it easy, man.
Do you have any idea how hard I was biting my tongue?
Probably about as hard as I was. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop being their medic.
That's fine. I heard you were going to be around a little bit more then.
Yeah,
later tonight.
shit's going down.
Yeah, apparently. If anything, talk some sense into Donnie. If you see him, or Cash, or Jeff, or any of them.
Jeff is definitely the most level-headed. Good little nurse, too. God damn it. But I'm getting fond of BL. They're always taking care of me when I'm there.
Those fucking idiots were staring at this car the entire time, going head first into another fucking vehicle into oncoming traffic. We gotta deal with this. You can tell I'm trying, right?
I know you're trying, sir.
Doesn't make me any less angry, though.
That's fine. Use that. Don't let it ride you.
I'm trying. Also, it is very late and I'm tired, so fuck this light. Why are you biting my shoulder?
Because it's there and I wanted.
You're gonna make me say the C word.
Don't you fucking dare, I'll be harder.
Huh?
If you do, I will be harder.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. You sure you're gonna be around? You're gonna stay around for a little bit longer?
And why are you asking
this? This is me saying I want you in my bed tonight.
I'll keep the phone on, but I'll go to bed, okay?
Fine. I can deal with that.
I'm sure you can distract me from the phone if it goes off. Yeah, I'm definitely keeping the phone on. And I'll come late with you anyway.
Do they say they need to do?
Stand by. I don't need to be in the compound.
Alright.
Just in case.
Well, at least you aren't too far.
The big truck's not there.
Yeah, maybe it got stolen. I don't know. Or maybe impounded. Most likely impounded.
Oh, yeah, considering.
Is that Ballers?
Could be, or someone who like them.
I still don't understand why people buy that thing.
What thing?
Itty bitty fucking motorcycle.
Jeff got one.
Oh my god. Why?
Because it's funny.
It's like a clone on top of it. I need to get out of this suit. I love you.
love you too.
I'm tired.
I know, so am I.
I'm tired of all of this. We need to have a day with all the family. Just all
I
of us.
agree.
Especially
Another
after all
beach
this
day,
shit is
maybe.
over. Do what you need to do, sweetheart. I love you. I can't hear you if you're talking.
Oops, sorry. I love you too. I'll sit with you for a while until I'm called.
Please.
Or I pass out.
Please.
Yes. Come on.
If you
Bed.
sit for too long, I may not want you to go.